It's starting now. You're fine.
Talk is
Do 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 do. You're fine, all right? The camera can barely see you. It's all right. It's a dark shadow over yourself. I'm just kidding. All right, welcome. Benders Knows Best. We're back. Brought some special guests today. Chris, haven't seen you in forever. You still look old. Mick, looks like you got stung by 1,000 bees.
I did. Shit was mad smooth for a minute though.
Speaking of interesting, like, do you need to shave with the straightest razor I've ever seen in my life?
I was gonna use my samurai sword, but it was kind of dull since I dropped it that one time.
I thought maybe it got dull when you stuck it in your ceiling.
Allegedly.
I don't think they can come. I don't think they can technically come after you and get your deposit back.
From like 4 or 5 years ago.
I forgot you did that.
Yeah, just full ping.
I suppose your neighbors were upstairs. Were like, "God damn it!"
Yeah, there's a blade through our floor right now.
Why did I hear a cat like?
Like the police come to my door. I'm like, sir, I've been reading Shakespeare all day.
Is that a sword stuck in your ceiling, sir? It's actually a lamp that I haven't finished assembling yet.
It's like, I recently just moved in here. I don't know what the previous tenants did.
I can't help the fact that this is how it goes. Oh, Lord. So, I don't know if you watched it, Chris. Did you watch any of that Pacquiao-Broner fight?
Yeah, I watched that bullshit.
You watched the highlights?
Yeah. It was an interesting fight. I mean,
Of course, you know, Adrian Broner won that one, right?
he did it for the hood.
You do know that, right?
Oh my god! Like,
Did you hear that dumbass shit afterwards? You know, of course I won. You know, like when you know you want bacon on that burger,
when he said
cheese
you
on that
want
burger,
cheese
cheese on that burger.
They asked him like, "Do you?"
That makes no sense.
It had nothing to do with the question.
It didn't at all.
Like at all. It didn't even have anything to do with any question that they posed.
Hey, you remember that joint on Family Guy when what was that boxer's name when they cut away that accident?
Hey, Floyd
Wellington.
Wellington or something.
I don't know.
It was Floyd Wellington, but like they kept asking him questions because he was apparently a commentator at the fight.
Oh Jesus! Oh, you're talking about Floyd during the movie? Or,
No.
the
It was
episode.
like it was an episode of Family
okay.
Guy, and they had a guy, Floyd Wellington. I guess it's supposed to be a
parody of
Mayweather.
Mayweather.
And so my man they kept asking him questions, but he never answered them. They was like, "Oh, by the way, happy what is it, 37th birthday or 27th birthday?" And he's like, "You're welcome." It's like,
I do that at work sometimes, some shit like that. When people are like, "Hey," and they ask me something, I'm like, "That's a great question. Next question." You just get the deadpan stare at you.
absolutely.
But like that was just that post-fight interview. How you gonna be up there like telling people like I'm gonna fuck you up? Get on this mic, keep asking me questions.
It's like, bruh, you didn't fuck up Pacquiao, so I can't really take that threat seriously.
I can't take you seriously right now.
No, but Pacquiao showed his age though, even though he beat Broner, and Broner should be, in theory,
Yeah.
the physically more gifted
Yeah.
boxer because being younger by a lot, having less fights under his belt. But Pacquiao kept lunging. I mean, there were opportunities if Broner was on his game, he could have dropped Pacquiao. But
I mean, what did they say? He averaged maybe 8 landed punches
8 punches landed.
And the whole fight or just per round?
per round.
Oh,
Yeah,
Still
and he was like,
pretty
It was
low,
a 3-minute round.
And he's like, I won. I made him miss. I was like, it's not like you're like Tyson. You made a bunch of miss, and then you hit one big bomb.
Right.
Or like Dan Henderson. If like maybe you were like a Dan Henderson, like missed everything, but I hit you and you fell. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing. That would work, like you said, if he was making him miss and tagging him back.
Yeah.
But in a 12-round fight, the person who lands more shots
Yeah.
wins typically.
Normally.
Yeah. Unless you get fucked up and then the judge is like, all right, he didn't land as much, but this guy's face
Looks like hamburger meat.
but he didn't do any of that.
Yeah.
You know, and he got stumbled twice, maybe 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know. That's why I love fighting. Like pugilism, you can talk all the shit that you want to.
Yeah.
He said pugilism, not boxing.
That's the $8 word for the day.
Did
you read a dictionary before you walked over here?
I did. Thesaurus.
Listen, I'm already stupid, right? You don't got to use big words to make me even stupider, right?
Yeah, but I'm just saying that you can talk all the shit that you want to.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you got to get in the ring and handle business.
Yeah.
And if you don't, now you're going to look like a clown who
Yeah.
said all this stuff and none of it came through.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the one thing I like about boxing and kickboxing and all that good stuff. So,
well, I just thought it was like funny. How you going? People still gonna pay to watch? I was like, I don't know if anybody's gonna pay to watch that anymore. I mean, there probably will. There's probably some idiots out there that maybe.
He won't be on pay-per-view anymore. He will be on.
Oh, for you think so?
He'll be on ESPN, maybe Showtime.
But I thought the ESPN that was a Top Rank thing though. A Top Rank thing. I thought they had an agreement with ESPN. That's why all them people like Terrence Crawford. It's not that he couldn't get pay-per-view buys. They had a deal with ESPN.
Correct.
But they probably put it on that ESPN Plus shit they have now.
They probably could. It's just that as far as Broner goes,
Yeah.
he's not getting any more pay-per-view. Like nobody's convinced. Like I think his last win was in 2017, sometime that summer. So, I mean, he's taken like three L's.
And since was it Maidana put him down?
Maidana was the first one to give him that first L, and he whooped his ass.
Mm-hmm.
He has
Dropped him twice
since then.
No, Porter beat him after that, and I think
But he was a champion.
Mikey Garcia beat him.
Yeah.
And then Pacquiao beat him.
Yeah.
So he's taking like 3 straight L's. 4 straight L's, I think.
Yeah.
I think.
Maybe. I don't
He's
know.
lost 4 times, but it might be 3 straight L's, and then he may have one. He beat, I don't know, some trash can. Yeah. In the back alley.
Still counts as a W.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, WBC and trash can welterweight champion.
I'm live in these streets. You don't know?
He said he did it for the hood. The hood's like,
It's like we ain't claiming you.
no, we need more limit pledge. But no, it's Broner. Even my diehard boxing fans, and they're always willing to give somebody else a chance. But Harley,
He was begging hard.
Yeah,
hard.
Oh yeah, she's like, I'm here. She kind of almost had that look, like what was it from that Tom Hanks movie? She's like almost looked at Chris, was like, I'm the captain now.
Yeah, she put her hand on my leg and was just like staring at me.
I'm telling your wife. What's that heavy breathing for?
like, what is going on?
So speaking of stupidity, did you hear what Greg Hardy's fight name is?
What's his fight?
The Prince of War.
Prince of War, huh?
What? Your face? Oh God, your face is killing me.
All right, she's nothing like me. I don't watch a whole lot.
So he used to play for the Panthers and got like a domestic assault charge on him.
Okay.
And then he got suspended, and then they like nobody wanted him anymore. So then he went. It
Was
started.
he convicted about that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't
Doesn't
have.
matter nowadays.
That's true.
Yeah, but and so he left. So he left football and then started. I guess either he had already been like kickboxing or something unofficially, and then started, and then I guess did the Contender Series for the UFC.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
on that. Yeah.
And so then they made him the co-headliner, which did you see what he illegally kneed that dude in the face? Like, this dude was like on his knees, and he was like, ah!
Yeah.
Like, kneed him in his face into the second row.
I just, my thing with him is there's 2 issues with that. Not so much with the knee, but him being a fighter, he co-headlined where the other main fight was a female who just got over a domestic battery. Like her husband beat the hell out of her, and the co-main headliner was those 2 fights.
Nice.
What I heard was he was already on the card before she was ever on it.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I had heard is from what at least when I was watching Rogan or something, Rogan was saying that he was already the co-headliner before they put her on the card. So I mean, I don't know.
That's just poor planning, poor timing, whatever
Yeah.
it is. And I mean, when you get accused of something,
Yeah.
it could be trumped up charges. It could be, you know, you had a disagreement with your spouse, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
But either way, the way he carries himself,
True. Yeah.
you know, you can't go around mean mugging people after a fight. You can't be, you know, dropping people on a down fighter. Like these things start, you know, they start
adding up.
They start
against you.
stacking up, you
Yeah.
know. So I
So
mean,
it looks like he did it.
right? It's like it goes from allegedly, it's like most probably. Like, so I don't know.
Most probably. Oh my god.
Definitely, maybe.
How big's your dog now? I saw.
He's 80 pounds.
Jesus Christ.
So I was tying my shoe.
Did that hurt your back to do that?
Not recently. I mean, the weather's kind of good today, but cold weather. Yeah, it's always something. The knees, back.
All right.
You know.
Dog, you tie your shoe.
So went to go tie my shoe, and he was sitting down. And Slim, I was taking him for a walk, and Slim apparently saw another dog come out the apartment complex, and he took off.
Oh, he dragged it.
The only problem was my hand was still attached to his leash, and I almost dislocated my shin. So what made me mad was like I normally take a minute to get up, but he yanked me up off my knees to get going. So I was like, that's kind of impressive, but at the same time, I'm gonna whoop your ass now. So
I got people that look at me, right? You can't be dragging me around.
right. I'm supposed to be the owner. Right? Big swole ass. But yeah, he took off and yanked me off the ground. I was like, "You're such a dick."
I will, and you.
Oh man, he's a trip. But the cool thing about him is he either recognizes the sound of my engine or my exhaust or whatever it is. But he's always like creeping at the window when I get home. When I pull up, so I just see I'm like, "Hey, buddy, what's going on?" So it's pretty cute, you know. Shit.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Woo. That boy been.
I'm a dog now.
Yeah, it's tough.
That and I'm lazy. That's the reason.
Yeah. I mean, you're fine.
And that's why I tell people is like, unless you're ready to commit, it's basically like having a child.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like having another child.
Yeah.
I'm not
They
ready
can't.
to
That doesn't physically can't tell you what they want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you gotta guess.
Yeah.
And you gotta take them out, whether it's raining, snowing, all that shit.
Yeah.
You gotta take them out. So if you're not willing to do that, don't get a dog.
Oh yeah.
That's why we don't have one. My wife wants one so bad.
What kind of dog?
She wants something small. Like,
She wants one of
she's
those.
scared of dogs.
Oh, is she?
So
The
you want
little ones are the
something
ones that usually
small.
got the biting issues. I think, isn't it? They're usually the little ones. They always got.
The little ones overcompensate.
Yeah.
For lack of size by like biting you all the time.
I'll be right back. Y'all keep talking.
Okay.
I can't deal with her.
But yeah, honestly, unless she knows what she's getting into, I would not get a dog.
She wants one, but I'm trying to tell her that I'm lazy. I don't want to take him. I don't take the dog out at any point in time.
Absolutely.
I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
When I come home and I'm dealing with my daughter,
Just trying to chill.
You know, just whatever's on my house. I don't want to do it. But she wants one because she's scared of dogs and she doesn't want to continue that fear with our daughter.
Right.
Which I get, I understand. But other reason is we live in a townhouse. We don't have a whole backyard for the dog to do dog stuff in, which is. And I feel bad just having dog in the house all day. I feel terrible.
If your schedule's that,
Let me get them jokes right there. But go ahead, keep going.
if your schedule's that packed, then yeah, I'd wait till daughter's older, is going to school regularly. But yeah, it's really a commitment, man.
Yeah, I feel you.
I mean, I tell people that all the time. Like that shit is cute. You can take a whole bunch of pictures, but unless you're ready to really commit. And the other thing is, dogs don't live that long. 10, maybe 15 years. You know, they only stay in your life for a certain amount of time. So if you're gonna be a dick, don't get a dog.
Back of my kneecaps are sweating.
But yeah, I mean, like with Oliver, he gets on my nerves every now and again. But yeah, he's a sweet dog.
He looks sweet.
Yeah, he's a big kid. Like there's been a few times where I pass out on the couch and I wake up and Slim's just
Hey, bro, can I get some space?
Like, yo, we got 1,200 square feet. Find a spot.
Back up off me. Back up off me.
All up in my face. Shit. So, but yeah, he's great because he's loud enough to scare people if you knock on the door or whatever, there's a big ass dog in there. Right. So
You all right?
you don't want no problems.
But you didn't see the dog that lives like next door. 170-pound dog.
Is it a lichen?
It's a Newfoundland Grand Pyrenees.
What the fuck is that?
That's Lucian from Underworld. He's big for no goddamn reason.
Like double coat too. So like the fur balls
Like
are
he
like
answers the door.
yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
fuck you. No, we don't have time to talk about the Lord Jesus.
You said a Newfoundland
Grand Pyrenees. Yeah, if I had like a producer, I could like pull that up for me on the screen.
Half like.
But I don't have money.
Shit.
He said shit.
Newfoundland Grand Pyrenees.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's a big motherfucker dog right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big dog.
For no reason.
Isn't it like that? I seen that the picture of that Brahma chicken.
Yeah.
That is a big fucking bird. You ever seen that picture?
I think is that one that like walks out of this big ass nest and
Yeah, he walks out of the nest like, who wants what?
Yeah.
That is a big.
Who getting his dick today?
Oh my. Hashtag girl.
Jesus.
I thought it was a person in a
suit?
chicken, a
Yeah.
chicken suit.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
So I started walking. I'm like, no, that's real.
That's a big boy.
That is a big guy.
Shit, he fights at middleweight.
He must be like the Rumble Johnson that like got down to 170 for no fucking reason.
Rumble walks around like 250 right now.
Yeah.
Like this dude used to fight at 170. I'm like, okay.
He said he couldn't train he couldn't like spar or anything because literally all he had to do could do was focus on was losing weight. That was it. You imagine?
That's why he go down so much.
Well, this was like earlier in his career.
When he first started fighting,
Like when they were like, I think we can get you down to 170, and he's probably like 230. And like I think we could do it. You'll be huge, and he was.
Yeah.
Like he looked like I don't know if you ever saw a picture of Conor McGregor when he used to weigh at like 145, and it was like all the water was gone, had no water left in his like body when he'd weigh in. But then like the day of the fight, like 2 hours later, it was like,
Right.
like
he looked like a normal fucking person.
yeah, like Anthony like Rumble Johnson. He probably would weigh almost like 200, 210 probably the day of fighting.
He walked around light heavy.
Yeah, like it was like, like
anybody. He was like what, 6 foot, 6'2"?
something like that.
Yeah.
Something ridiculous.
You better
Cutting
be
down to
big. You
170.
nickname yourself Rumble. You better be a big motherfucker.
You gotta
Oh,
be
he
big.
was, and well, also to help vet, like if he touched you, you went to sleep.
Right.
Like, yeah, like, and then he learned how to start throwing kicks too.
Yeah.
Remember that dude that poked him in the eye, and like they called that a loss, and like the knuckle, they showed the replay, and the knuckle went like this deep into his eye, and he like just turned and like starts screaming, and the guy's like, "It's a punch." I was like, and like the replay.
No.
Yeah.
He didn't lose his eye?
No, he had some eye issues though. It took him a while to get back because it was like in his eye, his knuckle. Yeah.
It was, and the thing is, they'll play that shit in like super slow motion. I'm like, okay, come on.
Your eye just starts hurting.
Like, yeah, my eyes started watering. I was like, can y'all not please just keep that shit to yourselves?
Terrible.
Yeah.
Just think about this shit.
Nah, it's not good right there.
Yeah. You're like, I'm not doing this shit. But Chris was asking me if I was gonna get Resident Evil 2. And I was like, I thought it only came out on the PlayStation.
It came out for all the systems, or
Xbox, PC, and PS4.
Yeah.
shit?
You gotta check it out, man. I was playing that shit before I came. That's why I was late.
I know you texted me. He texted me at like 2:15. I'm on my way.
I told him, I was like, I'm on my way. And I'm still playing.
Literally,
still on
I
the sticks.
texted Elwin because Elwin was like, because you were like, all right, like just before you texted me, I'm on my way. And you were like, I'm running late.
Yeah.
And then Willie was like, he's like, I'm out. But then I was like, Elwin, are you coming? And he was like, oh, I'm gonna try. My bad. And I was like, yeah, Chris told me he's coming an hour ago, and he's still not here. And I was like,
that long.
and I was like, bro, I swear you live down the street from me.
Right.
Actually, I do live pretty close. My daughter's school is like right around the corner from here.
Ah, okay.
It don't take me. It takes like no time to get there.
Yeah, and you walked here, like
Yeah, like I said, when I said I'm on my way, I was like, all right, I got 10 minutes.
I got.
It was like after 2:30. Like,
and then I texted you, and then I was like, pizzas will be on the way, so we can wait. And you're probably like, oh yeah, I think I'll keep playing some more.
because I was already driving when you texted me that.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, oh yeah, that's good because I'm hungry, so I didn't eat. But,
I like how you were like, fuck it, I'll eat pizza. Like first you're like, I think I might eat some more. Fuck it, I'll eat.
yeah, I was like, fuck it, I'll get some pizza.
I'm trying to stay away from stuff like that and drop some weight.
You trying to cut
I mean,
back.
we're all trying to drop weight. That's why I asked. But like how only Chris was the one who was like, yeah, I'll eat. Like,
I mean, nobody else said that.
no, you're fine. Like I was like, and then Karen's like, you might as well just order pizza. I was like, all right, because then she was like, if we might eat it for dinner. Like, all right.
Yeah, because he's not eating any, and I had like 2 slices. You
How
still
is
got
it?
plenty left.
Oh, you didn't eat nothing?
I'm gonna grab a slice in a minute. I just
I'm trying. You think maybe if you just look at it enough, it'll just seep in? You don't have to get any?
probably
He's watching his calories.
Oh.
you know this baby shit is
You got
season's coming out.
you got a vagine now?
a little bit. Partially, it's starting to grow a little bit.
Is your auntie here? No,
A little bit.
Oh,
A little bit.
nah. If my wife was here, you'd be like, "What'd you say?" But nothing, honey.
Talking
Nothing.
gang
Nothing.
shit.
No, not at all. She's not home right now, so I can run my mouth as much as I want. Get in there, nice and deep, like. Chris, like, oh, I'm done. I'm putting the pizza back.
third slice.
I got garlic nuts. Well, I thought I had to get the garlic nuts because I thought I didn't hit the minimum because it was a buy one get one free.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
I had one.
Yeah.
Try not to chew into the mic. I don't want to be that.
you're fine. You're fine. All right. I actually had some small stream issues earlier. I think it stopped. The stream stopped doing it. So then I just stopped and I kept fixing it real quick. So now we're just recording. So you don't have to worry about it being live. I'll fucking fix it later. But it was annoying. I was watching on the like the stream part, and
Don't make me look bad, Dan.
I'm not gonna make you look bad.
I don't
Nobody can
know.
see you.
Oh, that's even better.
No, I'm just kidding. No, you can. No, just is it bad? I thought about you might sitting there, and originally I didn't have that light on, and I was like, I do need to have some backlighting this way.
Yeah, because I watched one last time with Mick. It was pretty dark way on his side. Willie you see perfectly.
Well,
I don't know
he's
if
light,
that's
so.
him.
He's light as fuck.
But also it helped the fact that Mick was like, "Yeah, can you?" hear me?" Like he gets super relaxed because he had a couple drinks too. And you were like, I'm just like leaning farther away from the
I
mic.
was like 3 drinks in at that point.
Talking about Connor.
How's Connor doing?
I don't know him personally. What do you mean?
I have a buddy of mine who loves Connor to death. Like, Connor can't do any wrong. So I'm sitting there like, he's like, nah, it's like, Connor's the greatest thing.
It's just sliced bread.
Sliced bread. Greatest MMA fighter. I'm like, bruh, come on, man. He's taking like 3 L's in the past 2 years. Like, I mean,
Only one of them was Nate, and then Khabib technically. But I mean, are you counting boxing as an L? For a guy that had no boxing experience, and I'm not saying that like I mean I thought it was dumb that he went over and was like I'm gonna beat Floyd,
that's my point.
and like I mean I get the hype, but I hate that like every UFC fighter has to be like at one point they're like I could beat the best boxer in the world.
Never work.
Yeah, like I even saw Holly Holm get knocked out once. I thought she was undefeated as a boxer, and found out she got KO'd.
He got starched, yeah.
It was like one time I think, but like it was like went through the ropes, like like
Shit.
Jesus, take the Lord.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Take the whole goddamn
The whole
car.
fight between Connor and Mayweather, I watched it.
The Khabib one, the Russian guy.
No, Connor and Mayweather.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That shit was so whack because I feel like I don't know everything. I'm sure something was staged. I'm sure like that was. I don't feel like Mayweather was taking him seriously. It was like he took like Pacquiao.
Well, of course not. I think he knew
And that's what bothered me.
Yeah.
It was like, why are you going to fight him if you're not going to do it?
because he got paid a fuck ton. That's why.
I mean, yeah.
And I think
that probably has a lot to do with it. I'm just saying.
yeah, I think he personally only really cares about money. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, why not?
true, but I mean, like when we did that breakdown. I mean, I don't know if we did the breakdown for that. I did it with somebody else, but I know we did the Khabib one. But like the Mayweather one, when I did it with somebody else, I mean, it was just like, and my only thing was just like the same thing you'd always say. If Connor somehow catches him early, flush, maybe there's a shot. If this gets anywhere past the 6th round,
Yeah.
I think he's on borrowed time because he's gonna gas.
Yeah.
And he did.
He was.
And then the plan was, I think the plan was for them. They thought he was gonna gas out earlier, and then they had to like, and it was like, all
Gas
right,
a little bit,
yeah. And they were like he lasted a little longer than they thought, but I mean he did catch like surprise. I think Mayweather with that uppercut when he like that pull back uppercut, but and Mayweather was like, okay, maybe I
We're
won't.
going to have to adjust this
Yeah,
a little
yeah,
bit. Yeah.
yeah. I won't fuck. I'm done fucking around a little bit.
Here's the thing. Mayweather at his best,
Yeah.
his ability to evade punches,
Yeah.
that's his bread and butter.
Oh, yeah.
You could tell Mayweather was kind of fucking around because Conor McGregor, he stood right in front of him.
Yeah.
He didn't think Conor could land any punches.
Yeah.
So he didn't bother to do his normal, peekaboo defense. So when Conor started landing shots, he's like, all right, this is starting to hurt a little bit. So
Also, I just can't help that we kind of did that. Like this hammer fist to like the top of his head.
Oh, you did like have flashbacks
It's like-
when second start doing that shit.
Yeah. I think he
Conor
was.
was like, oh shit, double leg. wrong sport.
Is it bad? I thought maybe at the end. I was like, if he needs him. Whoo.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know if you saw.
I heard there was like he got sued so bad if he does some shit.
No. There was a thing in his clause.
Yeah.
Like you can't throw legs. You can't throw takedowns. If you do that shit, you're paying me part of your purse.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you saw it. I posted it on my Facebook a little while ago. But it was a boxing match, and I guess it was some part of Russia or someplace. But throwing hands, boxing pretty good, and I guess the guy must cross train, either MMA or kickboxing. So the guy came up on him and he teeped him.
Oh.
Just a push kick.
Yeah.
Straight in the middle, caught him flush too, and kind of like doubled over.
Yeah.
The guy was like, "What are you doing?" And the guy, "Yeah, that's my bad."
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, but that's why I can only do boxing for so long because like
you
a lot
get
of
hit a couple
boxers-
times and you're like,
they'll slip and dip close to my legs,
just knee upright knee.
and I'm just like, I have to fight to keep from kneeing you guys in the face,
Yeah.
or throwing a kick to the legs or something. So, you know what? I'm a kickboxer. I can throw hands.
Yeah.
In pure boxing, but it's uncomfortable.
I imagine.
So
I've never fought anybody. I've never been. So I can imagine though. Like, God damn, if I could just kick this shit right out of his legs and he wouldn't be able to move anymore.
it's probably one of the more frightening things. I guess outside of going into combat, like going into war, but stepping into the ring with somebody who has no fucks about you, like doesn't care anything about you, and trying to put his fist through your face, it is terrifying. It's like every time I stepped in the ring, I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing here? This is some bullshit. Like, this dude is like, the problem is, it really depends on who comes out first or second. Mm-hmm. One of the last times I fought, the dude I fought was like 6'4".
Shit.
And I came in second. So I'm walking into the ring. I see him in the ring. I'm just like, hey, coach, real quick.
I think I left something in the back.
Hey, I left something
on at the house. I got
at my house. That's like 3 hours away. I'll be right back. Just stalling for a little bit.
All right, so thinking of that, do you think that when he had Mayweather had that boxing match with that kickboxer from Asia, do you think that was set up?
I thought about that.
That, I wouldn't say...
Because originally, I know when they did the first couple interviews, the guy's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna kick the shit out of him," and then Mayweather was like, "Whoa, hold on, what? We're not, like, what? We're not."
Slow down, Pepper.
Yeah, we.
Slow down,
I didn't agree with this. What are we doing?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's like it was fixed for him to take a dive.
Yeah.
But it was probably, there's some sort of stage, some sort of, just direction involved, because the best kickboxer versus the best boxer
Yeah.
in a boxing match, and it lasted 90 seconds?
In the first round, I think it was over. It was 3 rounds. It was a 3-round exhibition.
Right.
That Mayweather went off on. Like,
Right.
didn't do the normal.
No, he hit him 5 times and the fight was over.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, the other thing is Mayweather versus, I forget the cat's name, Tenshin,
Some shit.
Tekken, I don't know, Tekken 6.
God damn.
But he's naturally the smaller guy. So Mayweather's the better boxer in a boxing match, 20 pounds heavier. And he can't kick.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
even like when they met at the middle, they're talking over the rules or whatever. Yeah. The height difference, the size difference. Even the ref was like, "Son, you sure you want to do this?"
Mayweather still talking to him.
No.
No, the
look on
ref.
the ref's face was like, he was mostly talking to the Asian cat.
Yeah.
He's like, just this, that, and the other. But the look on his face was like, I don't think you want to do this. Like,
Yeah.
I think
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Management fucked you up.
Yeah.
Like, they shouldn't have you in here.
We can still end this right now.
Right. Right. Just as soon as the bell rings, hit the ground with your glove.
Tap
I'll stop it immediately.
Jesus.
But
I have to watch on YouTube.
You gotta catch
yo,
it.
So did you? So I don't mean to keep revolving this whole thing around fighting, and we'll switch off in a minute. Did you saw the Cerrone fight though? That I sent you the video. Yo, that dude should never have run his mouth. Did you see the part where he's like, "Look, they fucked up. They put me in the room right next to you. Keep talking that shit. I'm in the room next to you." Right after they had the press conference, whatever, right before like day before the weigh-in, he was like, "You didn't have shit to say in the back. You got some shit, we can handle that. And I'm in the room right next to you, by the way. Right. They fucked up. They didn't put me in a room far away from you. I'm right next door."
And again, that's why I mentioned that before. Yeah. Why I like fighting. You can talk all that shit if you want to. At the end of the day, we got to handle business. Like I've literally had cats
bottle. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you. Yeah, the good one. All right, you've had cats. What? Sorry,
I've had cats tell me. You know, I've heard them talk to other people, talk a gang of shit, and I've seen it even in the ring. There's somebody made the mistake of. Do you know who William Joppy is?
Yes, I've heard that name.
Joppy was a middleweight champion in like the late '90s,
but not that much though.
Early 2000s. In fact, I might as well run it back.
All right.
That's fine. I'm a lightweight. I got to drive home too. So.
You live closer than Mick, though.
That's not the point.
Yeah, one more.
Okay. You driving? I mean,
I'm not going nowhere.
I know you're not going nowhere.
But no. So William Joppy, sorry, and I mean to interrupt you.
No, you're fine. But Joppy was a middleweight champion. He fought Trinidad. Cheers.
Cheers.
He fought Trinidad. I think he fought De La Hoya as well. Don't quote me on that, but I think. But he was a legitimate three-time middleweight champion, and he works at the gym that I train at.
Oh wow!
I used to. So this kid comes in. He's like, "Yeah, I'm an Army Ranger or something."
Oh God!
20 years old, talking a gang of shit. Like I want to take like. Yeah. I'm younger than you by like 20 years. This, that, and the other. Starts talking a gang of shit. I'm over here hitting the bag. I hear all this.
It's about to go down.
And I'm sitting there like, yeah. Hold on. Let me peep this real quick. I think they went like 3, maybe 4 rounds. I go to the restroom. They come back, grab some water.
I think you told me the story.
And I come back. All I see is his boxing shoes. I see the soles of his boxing shoes in the middle of the ring. I was like, "Son, did you get starch from the one that was in the bag?" I was crying. Slim got stretched out. I was like, "Yeah, he's 40 years old. He's not the fighter he used to be, but he's still better than 99% of people he meets."
Yeah, Joppy fought Trinidad. Bernard Hopkins.
Shit.
Lost to both of them. Jermaine Taylor. Lost. Fought Lucien Boutte. Lucien Boutte.
Yeah, Canadian champ, yep.
Lost.
By way of Romania.
Had a draw with Corey Cummings, and then won against Corey Cummings in 2011, and that was his last fight. Finished his record was 40-7.
40-7.
Still pretty good.
2 draws.
Yeah,
47 and 2.
About 50 fights. So he knows a thing or two about putting punches together.
Yep.
And so, like the first round, the younger cat had the edge in terms of energy and stuff like that. He kept coming at him. And Joppy, it took him a little bit to kind of get used to the speed. By the second round, you could see that gap between experience and youth was starting to close down. And by the third round, Joppy was just tattooing him. I was like, all right, cool. And then they kind of like chilled out for a little bit. That's when I went back. Literally came back and I just saw feet. I was like, yo, Chop, you ain't have to do him like that.
He's like, I just caught him with a jab.
Dude was talking a gang of shit. He's like, yeah, I'm an Army Ranger. I was this, that, and the other. God. I'm just like, none of that shit matters if you can't box.
I mean, look what happened to Brian Stan. Like after he left the WEC,
right?
And then he went to the UFC.
Yeah,
he was a Army Ranger. He was all right, and then he fought like higher level and was like, nah, I'm good.
He was. But
he didn't talk shit though. Yeah.
He didn't talk shit.
Oh, sorry, it wasn't. Sorry, I mean to misclassify his. Branch.
Yeah, he was a Marine, and the thing is, he didn't talk a gang of shit. And my experience, I respect to the armed forces, but it's what you're trained in.
Yeah,
like if you're a great, like that's me trying to do basketball.
Yeah,
it's like, okay, just because I can fight doesn't mean I can play ball. Like it's completely different. Like
because I play ball, I can fight.
Yeah, I don't understand why people.
I mean, I would never put that correlation. Have you seen a NBA fight before during a game?
Did you see the checked in a fool?
Which one?
The Philippines versus.
Oh my God! Is that the one where the dude threw a jump kick? Is that
he threw
a jump kick? Like he ran the one of the dudes because it was already going on, and the other dude like turned around, saw it, and like ran, was like, oh! Right. But I didn't know the Philippines were that tall. All right, they were like all.
Everybody threw down, but this is what made me laugh. There was like 30 punches thrown, and I think maybe 2 landed by a bunch of cats who were like 6 foot. 6'5", 6'6", and nobody was landing shit. That's what. Whenever I see people who are untrained fighting, I'm like, look. It makes me laugh.
Yeah.
And again, they weren't throwing punches from like this distance. They were throwing punches from like right in front of each other, and nobody was landing shit. I'm like, y'all need to stop. You're on TV.
Stop the damn fight.
Y'all embarrassing yourselves. Stop it.
That is hilarious. At first, I was like, wait, where are you going with this? And I was like, oh, yeah, I do remember that exact fight. Yep. Or I don't consider that a fight. Like, they always say brawl. Right. I hate when they characterize these, like, the basketball fights as brawls, and it's 2 guys start talking shit, and then people just break it up.
Right.
It's like, it's a brawl.
There was an altercation. They were talking shit. Move on. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
But this one was like a legitimate fight.
Yeah, but there was a jump kick thrown.
There was a jump kick. There was a bunch of. It was like.
And he jumped over. And he jumped over somebody too.
Adrian Broners. Shit was being thrown. Nothing was landing. And if you ever watch like YouTube videos of people fighting in the street fights, that is some of the funniest shit I've ever seen. Like guys will throw 15, 20 punches. None of them land.
I love the guys. I love the guys when you see them and they do like all the way up here and then they like lean all the way back.
Right.
And I was like, what are you doing?
It's like, what are y'all doing? It's like, I mean, can't y'all just have some beef?
And then somebody usually somehow throws some retarded haymaker from left field.
Yeah.
That never should land normally. And then you'll see is
yeah, and get tagged. And the thing is, when you get stretched like that and your head falls on the concrete.
Yeah.
Somebody died in Philly recently from that.
It's not Philly.
Yeah. I mean, that
surprise you? Is it bad that you know? Does it surprise you about Philly?
Yeah. But anyway.
Where's the love?
See your brotherly love my ass. Yeah. No disrespect to Philly fans. Like,
oh, fuck those Eagles fans. Right?
Damn. But anyway, the story goes, and it happened like maybe a month ago, but this couple was walking their little ass dog, and this other guy had his pit bull off the leash.
Why?
Again... You know,
my dog's not going to do anything. My dog's like I hate those people. Not even pit bull, but I hate those people that think dogs. Like I have my dog trained. They won't leave. Okay.
Yeah. Let me know how that works.
Yeah.
But anyway, he had his pit bull off the leash, and like the couple was like, "Look, you know, it's a pit bull. It may be completely trained, but we don't know that.
Yeah.
Do you mind putting him on the leash?" And he started talking a gang of shit, and then. The guy throws a punch, and it was him and his like either fiance or wife, and he tags him with one punch, knocks him out, but he ends up falling on the concrete, back of the head, dies.
Damn,
he dies of his
game set match.
Right. I mean, you just killed somebody.
Yeah.
When all you had to do was put your dog on a leash.
Yep.
I just, you know, and
now that dog's with someone else.
Right. I mean, that dog will most likely get put down because you're a dumbass.
Yeah.
You know, and so. And it goes back to, you know, when people... Joe Rogan brought this up on one of his podcasts. He's talking about how people are who are untrained are so quick to get into fights.
Oh, yeah. It's retarded.
Having been trained in, you know, striking, grappling, et cetera, if I don't have to get into a fight, I won't. I mean, if I have to, I know I can handle myself, but I'm the last person to get into a fight. But people who've never thrown a punch in their life, they don't know how to throw one, how to defend against one. They're the ones who talk a gang of shit. I'm just like, why?
Isn't it like you're the one that told me? I think you're the one that told me, like you've had a couple and you're just like, all right, man, just calm down and walk away. Right. Isn't it usually during UFC fights too, or like MMA fights? You go to like watch at bars and you hear guys talking, and, like those tough guys that have like the tap out shirt or some shit on.
Tap out or just just
couture, whatever couture, extreme couture.
Extreme couture, affliction.
That's affliction. Yeah.
Affliction shirts and just walking around, extra medium shirts.
Size extra medium.
Just hella tight. Like, they just finished laundry, and he starched the shit out of it. But they're talking a gang of shit. And I think the last time we were there, it was me and, like, I think 6 or 7 guys I trained with.
That's
all
scary.
fighters. And mind you, at that time, other than my boy Jesse, all of them had belts. They all won belts.
Shit.
And so these guys started talking to gang shit. They were trying, he's like, because we were going for one guy and they were going for another guy.
Yeah.
And then they started talking to gang shit. I'm sitting there like, I mean, yo, you don't realize you're surrounded by killers. Like, every one of these guys that I hang out with will knock you the fuck out.
Or break you.
Or break you. You know? And so I'm sitting there like, and that was like pretty much the last time I went to like an MMA fight.
No more Buffalo Wild Wings
Exactly.
for you.
I was just like, you know, I'm going to catch this at home or I'll catch the replay on Monday. Or something.
You know what I found is a good way to watch, not a good way to watch fights, is there's always somebody in Asia posting that fight on Twitter.
Yeah, for no reason.
Like, no, like, I've watched the last UFC one and the Broner fight on Twitter. Somebody streams that shit.
Yeah, he had that fight on the day before. It's like, yo, AB's fighting Pacquiao on a Friday. Is it the fight tomorrow? I'm not asking no questions. It's on right now.
Yeah,
Go ahead and handle
the
it.
Illuminati's handling this business right now.
Shit.
All right, well, just to move this back, move us away from fighting a little bit because you're getting too swole over there. So
It was getting high, wasn't it?
he was. You can see,
getting
I'm about to say I don't have any belts on. I think you should just.
In the
just Chris, I heard this was your first year playing fantasy football.
Man, it was.
I meant to have you on like 4 months ago to ask you about this, how it was going, because I heard Mick's playing and he shockingly didn't have any Packers.
I did play.
2 things.
Also, I know you weren't running your team because that's the last time you were here. I thought you were like actually somebody else is setting my lineup.
I didn't change a goddamn thing the entire season. Like, I played the first week, and they chose for me. I literally put my name. I changed the name of my team, and that was it. I didn't change anything else.
Changed his name to Big Skinny
I
and
was
walked out.
probably like, I was involved like a strong 4 weeks.
That really meant a week and a half.
No. I was there like every week. I was adjusting my team.
Checking the waiver wire.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like adjusting the team, picking up
And-
people, dropping
and then
folks.
what
based on
happened?
who's injured.
What happened?
And at some point, I was just like, fuck it. And then I just stopped playing. I just stopped checking my shit.
Wait, who ended up winning? 'Cause I think I sent
I don't
Vishnu
know.
some money.
Vishnu?
Vishnu,
I don't know. I paid Vishnu. I didn't want to come after me.
You're fine. You're
His,
not hurting anything.
His harem of assassins. So.
His what?
Harem of assassins.
Harem?
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean?
Harem, like a group of women that do what you want. Harem.
You've never heard about
You never
that?
heard
No.
that term before?
You've never heard of pugilism and now harem? God
No,
damn it,
I told you I'm stupid.
You never heard of harem?
No,
It's like a group of women. Like,
H-E-R-E-S.
those are called whores, okay?
Shit. But no.
sorry, I forgot you're Irish. I'm sorry.
A flock.
I'm sorry. You're Irish.
A gathering of whores.
A gaggle.
Yeah, well, he got the top notch on, so the harem. No, yeah, I paid Vishnu his $20 because he was running it, and that was like the buy-in. I think was $20.
Oh, okay. Will
Yeah,
you do it
it's
again
$20.
next year? You like,
It's like, what for? It's like I don't have the attention span for it.
you don't do anything.
Exactly.
So how can you not have the attention span?
Yeah, because you got to pay attention every week. You know, pick your team.
It's
all that
what
good shit.
3 days out of the week. You got 4 days out of the week. You got to pay attention. The day before the waiver wire, it's Thursday,
Okay.
sometimes Saturday, and then Sunday morning. That's it. You just set it and walk away.
So yeah,
You spend more time touching your dick than you probably do
Well, I
watching
guess
this
I'm
game.
not ever though.
Huh?
I guess I'm not ever when I'm touching my dick. I'm just saying.
Just saying.
TMI. Yeah. I'm just saying.
Anyway,
I mean, you're married. Let's be honest. You don't touch your dick. All right.
Anyway, look.
You have to touch it all the time.
quite the opposite. when you're married.
Hey,
Lies.
hey.
Not when you have kids. All right. You don't have. I mean, that's it.
You only have a limit.
Your dog can look at you while you're getting it on and doesn't say shit. I got a son that could probably they would like he walked in, Daddy, what are you doing? I'm like, all right, I'm done.
Go play outside.
Oh, yeah.
Dad, there's
probably
cars
won't
out there.
do
Go
it
play in
again
the
next
street
year.
or go play in traffic. Okay, get out of here.
I probably won't do it again next year because I don't have the attention for it, to be honest.
That's why I don't play it, because I like football. I just don't have the attention span to change that shit every week. Pay attention who's injured, this, that, and the other. I was like,
I don't want to hear your trials and tribulations, okay? All right? Damn it. I was hoping you were like, oh, maybe I'll give it a shot next year, and I could swindle my way back in. And then,
I'll try it again, but this past year, I was in that transition state between going from one job to another, and then...
No, I don't know how that goes.
Yeah, but you were already gone, though. Did you leave in the summer?
I left in March, bro.
So you had time to settle in. I switched in at the start of the season, so I didn't get. Granted, even if I didn't, I don't think I'd have the attention span.
See,
Just be honest, man. Just be
honest. Let's not lie to each other.
Yeah,
we're men of action.
Yeah,
let's
just call. Damn it, I can't say that. You can't. I was gonna say let's just call a spade, but also you can't say that loud. Yeah, see, you can't say that. See,
there's a lot you can't say.
I think I might be. Am I out of Chris's arm reach? That way I don't get punched.
Well,
no reason.
He's tall. He's got that reach. So.
That's why I said.
But I don't know what I'm doing, so I'll miss. I'll miss.
You hit my laptop and break everything, and you're like, God damn it.
Nah, I can't afford a replay show, so I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, you can't say that.
Nah, that's what I said.
But it's funny though.
On
like both levels.
I
wouldn't be mad if you said it though.
I wouldn't say it. Oh, I brought up the other day, and everyone was like that. You remember we were going out one day. We went out for a coffee or something, and we let you drive.
I drove.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was in the back of your car. Maybe Willie drove, but I'm pretty sure it was you drove. And all of a sudden, we were right next to a cop car, and I just went, help! Help!
Oh, yeah.
And all of a sudden, you were like, damn, if you don't shut the fuck up. And all of a sudden, I said that out loud, and everyone goes, I probably didn't help. Someone ever heard that?
Yeah. I was driving, someone else up front, and you was in the middle.
I was probably riding bitch between Ellen and Willie. No, was it Willie? Ellen and Willie, or Willie and Theo, or Ellen and Theo?
I feel like Theo was in there.
Theo, yeah. Theo brought the level up a little bit because he's wholesome, you know.
Right.
Yeah, but on the outside it doesn't. On the outside looking in, it doesn't.
But
you can't tell.
It was perfect though. Oh my god, the reaction I got from you was like, if you don't shut the fuck up.
It was similar situation with Harlan.
Some friddle cake.
What?
Friddle cakes.
What is a friddle cake?
We just call them friddle.
Oh, okay.
You got a couple of names for them, but the friddler is probably the best one.
Probably one should be the bottomless pit.
Oh, yeah,
that's true. That boy can eat. So the situation was.
Oh yeah.
We went to go out for lunch, and he was like hyped for some reason. He's like, yeah. I got my car. It's like I got money.
It's just go ahead. I think I heard the story, but keep going. I want to hear it.
Right.
Again, it always makes me laugh.
He's like, yeah, So apparently we've been taking him out and we've been driving. So Harlan wanted to be the first one to take us in his car, and I'm like, all right, cool. It was me, you, and was it Willie?
Yeah, Willie. Yeah.
And so we get in his car. First of all, his ceiling is sagging, like hardcore.
Oh, that shit needs to be restapled back up.
It needs to be restapled. It needs to be re-glued. His shit was leaning hard.
I've ridden in cars like that. It's hilarious. Always.
Right. His shit was leaning hard.
What are you gonna say, Chris? Chris, what are you gonna say?
I got nothing to say. I've been in cars where the joint is sagging and driving, the windows blowing. So I know what you're talking about.
Looks like a set of curtains.
So his shit was just.
Oh God, the mic picked that up.
So his shit was gone in the wind. And so he's telling us, he's like, oh, yeah, I might have to go back and get my wallet at some point because I left my wallet. But don't worry. I have my credit cards. I was like, son, are you driving without your license?
We rolling.
He's like, yeah, but I know where it is. And
you're going to catch me riding dirty.
But it was just the casual nature of it. It's like he's riding around, three brothers in the back, and no license.
It's called a getaway driver. All right.
And so Slim was like, yeah. I was like, so are you going to grab it later today? I was like, no. It's all the way back home. I won't get it till this weekend.
Jesus like the biggest backstory where his wallet was.
He told us a story that, it was in Baltimore, and, Yeah, so he had to go back home. I guess he doesn't live where his wallet is during the week. I don't know what's going on.
It was like a Tuesday. So
it was like a Tuesday. So he wasn't going to get his wallet till the weekend. I'm like, I don't know about you.
Nah.
But if I figure out, if I'm 2 minutes from work.
I'm going home.
I'm going back home.
Yeah.
It's like, look, I'll be there in half an hour. We'll be half an hour late.
I start panicking.
I
start sweating bullets.
My shit back.
Right. But the just the casual nature, like, no, I'll just get it this weekend or the next, whatever. I'm just like,
next? God damn it,
so,
white people. All right, Jesus Christ.
So slim. We get into the Chick-fil-A.
Oh, I heard
we
from
went
this.
to the Chick-fil-A.
I thought it was taco. I thought it was Chipotle, but yeah, go ahead.
No, he went
to both.
He went to both. So he went to Chipotle, and he came over and had second breakfast. He got noonsy. So he got something, but it was with a coupon that he had on his phone, and it wasn't working. And so me, Chris, and Willie, we had our orders. We were just chilling in the cut, waiting for him, and he kept sifting through his phone and his credit cards. And so I finally got so irritated because we were there like a solid 10 minutes. I just got up, swiped my card, went back to our day. I was like, we got to go, dude. We don't have time. Like, he got his food at Chipotle. And you know there's always a line to that bitch.
Well, if it's the Kentland ones, that line's a little short, though.
That was
the Falls Grove one, you'll be there till next week.
Right.
We was kind of in and out.
Right. We move.
Yeah.
We move, but Chipotle still has has a line a little bit. And so he went through all that, went to the line at Chick-fil-A, and still made us wait. I'm like, yo, my food get cold.
We was walking out of somewhere. He's like, yeah. Let me go to Chick-fil-A real quick, get something else. I was like, what? Dude, you already got a meal. You need another one? And I know you got food back at the office that you're just ready to eat too. Like, come on.
Like, his life revolves around food, and it makes me laugh. I mean,
bless his heart.
Bless his heart.
With a brick.
God damn. With electricity.
So yeah, he lost his wallet. He didn't have his wallet. Driving around with 3 black guys without his wallet. And then got there and wanted like
with 3 black fellers.
So
just asking him trouble.
Bless his heart, but like, he was a trip. He makes me laugh.
Yeah, he's fine. He still ain't nothing changed.
Really?
Still the same.
Still the same. Is he on nights?
He's on day shift now.
Day shift. Wait, is Jess still on nights?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I know Jess could not fool with him. Yeah, she couldn't stand him.
I still like the one day. What is it when he came over? When he came over to us, whatever. I don't want to say out the place. Whatever. He came over and it was like to somebody. I think it was a Vishnu. He was like, "Are you supposed to be over here?" And it was like, "Excuse me." Yo. He's like, "What are you doing here?" I was like,
"Bitch, I work."
I will cut you. Like,
just certain people. We have somebody who's similar like that in my job.
Yeah.
In fact, he said this was last week or 2 weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
He said his New Year's resolution, young cat, was to be less socially awkward. After completing that sentence, mind you, we've had maybe 2 conversations since I've been at that new job.
Yeah.
He's like, after try to be less socially awkward. He's like, what do you think about going to Europe with me? I'm like, what?
Like, how do you say some shit like that? Like, you're gonna not be socially awkward in town and say, hey, you want to go to Europe with me, but you don't.
The next sentence.
Exact sentence, too.
And I'm sitting there like, and I said it underneath my breath. I was like, oh. New Year's resolution, maybe next year. That's right.
Should have like, your first comment should have been to return the awkwardness. I'm like, so you buying?
It's like, mind you, I never get this cat's name right.
What is his name?
Lagavulin.
I don't know, but it's like,
what letter does it start with?
How many vowels are in it?
I think it's an S. I think his name is Sharif.
Grills Ribnik.
It was like a
what?
It was like a Teckle thing.
Oh.
I kept calling him Teckle, but it's apparently Tickle or something. Or what the proper pronunciation?
You talking about size?
Yeah. Esias, I think that's how you pronounce it.
And I thought that's how, what you call it? I just thought that's how,
Jack Daddy?
Yeah, what I call him?
Diesel?
There you go, Diesel.
Swollen McSwole.
I thought that's how she just said.
That's how she said it, but
that's
apparently,
still not right.
apparently it's Esaias.
Esaias, okay.
Man, I've known that man 95 years. He's never corrected.
Same thing.
Yeah.
I've called him Esaias for
You know why?
years.
It's because he's too nice, though. He's too nice to correct you.
Yes, but it's like,
I mean,
if I was calling you Dane for like 9 years, you wouldn't even like, go that far.
I would correct you the first time.
Exactly.
I mean, like, it's Dan.
You don't have to
okay?
think about it.
And I probably would have said it like this. It's Dan. like,
Right.
like
Right.
that. Maybe and I probably would have done it only because my name is shortened to 3 letters. And if you fuck that up,
yeah.
that's that. Like yours though. If somebody called you by your full name, I could see somebody messing that up.
That's why I go by Mick.
Yeah.
You know, like my full name.
Wait, I've call you Mike at one point.
They usually call me Mike. I've heard Mike.
What?
I've heard Mike. I've heard Nick.
Who?
I've heard Michelson. And I'm just like,
Michael. There's no H in the middle.
bruh. You ain't gotta-
Didn't we go to like Jersey Mike's one time?
yeah, I got called Mike. I'm like,
Go that way with your face.
oh, my bad.
There you go. Just turn your chair. Just turn your
You turn your chair.
like goddamn, you're almost as bad as my brother. And then he'd be like, yeah. So we're gonna talk. It's like, bitch, put your fucking face in front of the goddamn mic. And then he gets mad at me. You're like,
No, but like I've heard people fuck it up. Like I've been to Starbucks, and out of habit, every time I say my name, it's like, yeah, you know, what's your name? It's Mick, M-I-C-K. I always spell it out. 4 letters. Somehow, I'll get Mike, Nick, whatever, and I'm just like, okay, now y'all not trying.
you ain't even trying.
You're
no
not
more.
even trying.
I saw one. Someone was like, what did somebody said something, and it was like something with an I, and so they wrote the name, and then they put with an I, like under it, Like, I saw one of those things. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Something with an I.
Well, or whatever, you know what I mean? It was like, whatever. It was like Caitlyn with an I or something, and they put like
Christ.
Caitlyn, and they put like with an I under. I did one time. I did that. I did do that when I was like Dan ... one time, and they literally put Dan ... Like I did as a joke, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I can't stand people.
Like, all right, like, listen here,
I
Captain Ives.
cannot stand people.
You're right, Chris.
Yeah, I'm just fortunate I have a decent name when nobody fucks it up.
Yeah,
Christopher.
Chris.
See, I don't see now you're doing too much.
Doing too much.
You just had it at 5 letters, and now you want to throw the rest of them. Now
Is your actual name Chris, or is it Christopher?
It's Christopher.
Exactly. Shut up. All right. Try to like
Hey,
make your name full name is like.
Hey, hey, it's Chris. All right?
like nobody told you call me by my government name.
Yeah,
God
only
damn
my
it.
mother does
Got
that.
all my pertinence.
Only my mom's calling on for me.
She call you when you're in trouble. She call you by your middle name.
Nah,
too?
just when she wants to get my attention.
Oh, well, I get the middle name when I'm in trouble.
What's your name?
James. So I get Daniel James Shaver when I'm in trouble. Like yelled too. Yeah.
Stop fucking up, Dan.
I can't. I'll live in trouble.
I feel you. It's hard. It's hard not to fuck up.
It's not hard yet, but I mean a little later tonight maybe. But.
That's what I'm talking about. You can't do nothing with you. You have,
What?
Doing too much.
I can't help myself.
Yes, you can. You just don't want to.
Maybe.
Doing too much.
Maybe.
I'm about to mute your conversation.
You about to mute my conversation? I'm the one with the mics. It's not like you can't shut that off from over there.
I'm on the phones, man.
All I need is one mic.
All I need is
I
one
rhyme
mic.
and I rip. I rip and I rhyme.
Shit.
This is the way the dialogue spits.
Who are the 5 greatest rappers?
Die
You're too close, man. You're too close,
You
man.
that spit hot five.
I rhyme and I grip. I got somebody the other day. Someone was like, forever. And I was like, forever? Forever, ever?
You know what I listened to the other day?
What's up?
I listened to the Bad Boy album, the band.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Shit.
Yeah, I listened to that shit.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
I had that back in the day as well.
Yeah.
Like the full CD and everything.
I had to see too with the cover.
It
like,
was called
actually
Da
bought it
Band.
at
When
Best Buy.
they called Da Band or whatever? They're just called
Da Band.
Da Band.
Da Band.
This is Megan Da Band.
Dub band.
Band. Like I said, the album wasn't bad. It
Nah,
wasn't
I mean,
that bad.
yeah.
It was
It's
alright.
still funny to see that chick was in 8 Mile.
In my mind, by today's standards, that album was great.
You don't put your lip gloss on? Just anything.
She was 8 Mile, wasn't she?
Twice.
But,
Two different scenes when they're like rapping or they just the camera cut to her maybe.
This Sarah.
Yeah.
She had like
Yeah.
curly hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was in that.
The light one.
She?
Not Babs. The other one.
No, I know Babs. I know
That's
Babs.
why I said the other one. The other one.
Still cutting onions.
She said, what?
She's cutting onions. That scene in Chappelle Show. She's literally cutting onions.
I want. We sent him for a sugar. I want a sugar cookie from Queens. And I want you to walk.
I want some Cambodian breast milk. Yo, Chappelle was ahead of his time. Even like 10 years later.
It was pre Key and Peele.
Oh my god, fucking bro.
Chappelle Show.
Speaking of Key and Peele, or just
What?
Peele, y'all gonna see that movie Us? This Is Us? Y'all gonna see that?
No, probably not. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't seen the other one yet.
You haven't seen Get Out?
Nope.
This is us.
I always mean to.
Is this the one with Maku?
Yeah.
And Shiri. Shiri.
Yeah, she's in it too.
Well, they're both in there, right?
Yeah.
When does that come out?
I don't know. Sometime probably this year.
Shit.
I always want to watch Get Out, but I just never like get a chance. Like I'm always thinking, I'm like, I'm gonna watch it, and then I'm like, all right.
What, Get Out?
Yeah.
Get Out is it's an interesting movie.
I know the premise, and I know the ending, and I know the other ending they filmed. Like
You
the
know
two
everything
different.
about it.
Essentially, I don't need to see it, but I mean,
Right.
Essentially, it's like I don't know why. I was like, really, God damn it, really? Let's make white people look even worse. I mean, we're already doing it right now.
Space is space.
Yeah. Damn it! I would cheers you for that. I would cheers you for that. But
I'm empty. Sorry.
You want a little more?
Nah, I'm good.
Shit,
You want to cheer?
it's a good film, though.
No.
Film.
I got a good rating. It's like now that I want. There's a fuck ton of movies. I always go like, man, I want to see, and then I just go on with my day. Like
No, that's the same thing. My boy JP, he'll tell me like he said, check out Into the Spider-Verse.
I haven't seen. I heard it's
Still wanna
good.
see
I
that.
heard it's good.
I just haven't seen
I
it.
want to see it. I heard it's good too.
I heard it's really good. He's like,
Not
you'll
for
really
nothing.
like it.
Yeah.
It's fucking Spider Pig in it. It's like,
Right, that's
I wanna
Spider
see
Pig.
Spider Pig
does whatever a Spider Pig does.
does.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Yeah, that's like I
good.
just saw Split the other day.
Split.
I haven't seen Split yet.
Split was solid, and I heard Glass is along that. It's
I don't know.
obviously
I've heard
along the
mixed.
same vein.
I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard my brother and his girl and his fiance both said, like he was like, it's okay, and then like she was like, it sucked. Like the narrating. Apparently, Samuel Jackson has a lot of the narrating the whole time in the movie, and she's like, it just talks to you like you're stupid. I was like, that's his character. That's what his character does in the fucking in Unbreakable. So he's just playing his character. You just don't like his characters. I was trying to get on with.
It's Unbreakable. Breakable was dope. I liked it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Split yet.
You know what the
but I
problem
heard
is?
good
It's
things
problem is
about it.
because she's like 9 years younger than me.
Oh
Yeah, so it's like
she's a child.
yes, and he's like 30. Yeah, he'll be 31 this year, and she's turning. So she'll be 24 this year, right? Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I feel like the movie's too young.
She'll be 25.
She's too
I'll be
young for
30.
25.
Yeah, I'll be 34. Yeah. Yeah. Like so, like I don't know if you saw that. Like
age
Unbreakable's
gap.
yeah. But like, we clearly don't see eye to eye on a lot of things.
Right.
But like, that shit though, I was like, Unbreakable wasn't bad. Like I just think you had to just be willing to watch it. You know what I mean? It was like way before. It was like one of it was the first good movie M. Night Shyamalan.
It's one of those things where like at a certain age I'm like I'm not even gonna argue with you.
Yeah.
Like you don't even know how to write in cursive. Like it's
Do you remember? Okay, I'm about to say all three of us remember back in school when you had to you literally like start tracing the letters. Like, all right,
right.
Yeah.
They gave you the lines
because they were like you're gonna do this eventually one day, and then eventually I think somewhere between when I was in college they were like, all right, don't fucking write anything anymore. You
Right.
can't read it.
Right.
Like
I type everything.
yeah,
Right.
type everything
You have to
and
type
double
everything.
space.
Yeah, it's double space and everything.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, I still write in cursive periodically, and
Your handwriting is
You
sexy as
punishing
shit.
yourself? What did you just say?
His handwriting is sexy.
it is sexy.
He has a nice handwriting.
Why did you just grab? Why did you just?
First of all, they're my titties. Okay?
The fact he was like right when he said his handwriting is sexy, just
Sexy
like
shit.
just in
Sexy
this motion too. It was straight down.
That's
And
a nice handwriting.
it's funny because like even at my job, they're like, they had this one chick. She's like, "Wait, who wrote this? It's not Tamu." It's like it's not another female. I was like, because I know Tamu's handwriting. I was like, "Woo, wait
Hey.
wait a minute." It's like, look, both my parents were teachers,
Ah,
so I have to write like I've got some sense.
Don't blame it on your parents, man.
I am gonna blame it on my.
You know what I find ironic though? Is like remember those cursive books? Like
Yeah.
you're supposed to write the A in cursive this way, but nobody does that. Or
No.
like the B this way.
no, my
Everybody
cursive
switches
J
all
I've
over
been
the
told looks like a T in cursive. The way I write my middle shoulder.
Probably does.
Probably does, but like that's the way like I write my J.
Yeah,
Get over it.
Yeah,
But,
I mean,
so just because you said of your parents, do you mind telling the story of when your dad were walking down the street? You're telling me, and you saw this dude, two dudes holding hands.
yeah. I could have been like any more than like 9 or 10 years old.
Sorry, you don't have to
this
tell
was
me you
like-
want, but that shit had me rolling.
This was like fresh 90s. Like this was like 90, 91. And so this is the first time I've been to New York City. And I think this was the first time my parents were in New York City. So coming from like...
They're not from
Germantown-
here, right?
Or we're not from here. My parents
For
are
one,
from Haiti.
I'll say for one, you're not
For one,
from here.
yeah. Just the backstory on top of backstory.
Yeah.
That parents are from
You
Haiti.
do the
so-
flashback within the flashback.
Yeah.
It's called Inception.
That's like
It's called Inception.
16 flashbacks.
Fourth wall breaking
Deadpool.
the fucking fourth wall breaking the fourth wall. It's like 16 walls.
So,
Wait, hold up. What was that from?
Deadpool. The first one. He's like a
said
fourth
that.
wall break inside a fourth wall break. That's like 16 walls.
so
Just Deadpool.
we're heading up to New York City to. I think it's going to go to visit my godmother. I think. So we're kind of lost. This is when we had maps, like full
Before MapQuest.
like yeah, way before MapQuest,
Yeah.
before any of that shit. Where
Shit,
you used,
shit was the whole front of the whole front seat.
it was like a giant like book, and you had to open up and figure out where you're going. And so my dad had one of those, and he had to figure out what's going on. So we're kind of lost. We get to New York City, and we're kind of lost figuring out the boroughs and this, that, and the other. So he pulls over and he asks this couple. Both of them had long hair. So he asks them like for directions, and I'm kind of like out there with him. I'm like close to the car, but I'm standing out there with him. And they turn around because they were
Yeah.
going away from me. They turn around. They were holding hands, and turns out it's two dudes but with long hair. And so my dad thought it was two chicks. Obviously with the long hair. I mean, this is like early 90s, so it's, So they turn around and he asks them for directions. But you know how when somebody's talking to you, but you're not paying attention and you're paying attention to everything but what they're saying?
Yeah.
So the words were coming out. My dad was just... And so after everything, he didn't hear a word they said. And then he looked at both of them. He's like, "Excuse me, sir. Do you know you were holding a man?" Like full Haitian accent. Like he told it like at like 9, 10 years old. I'm sitting like, "Dad, I think they know. Get in the car. Get in the car. Get in the car." Like I've been watching like MTV and VH1, and and then it wasn't as much of a shock to me. But my dad, growing up in a third world country, it's not something that's like prominent. It's not something.
Yeah.
It's not as public. So there's that cultural shock.
Not in the Caribbean.
Not in the Caribbean more. They don't play that shit. It's very much taboo in that in the community. And so, like hands in front of him, or I think he might have had it behind his back, just kind of like he was very confused as to what's going on. And when he told him that, I was like, "Dad, get in the car. Get in the car. We're about to get shot. Get in the car. We're in New York City." But to this day, it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Sorry, that's why I had to ask because I just like you told me that one day.
Yeah.
And you're like when you said you're like you're holding another man's hand.
Right.
Like,
Right. I was like,
it's just like
I think he knows. He knows. Like, it's not something that you're just going to spring on. Like, oh my God. I thought you were a woman. Like, there was like clearly two dudes with long hair.
probably had facial hair or something.
Like they had like that light mustache that never connects. So, like everything about that scene, it's my dad was tripping hard. I'm just Dad, just get in the car. We'll figure it out.
Come on, Dad. We need it. Round it up.
I think they know.
Did you see there was an article the other day that said the Xbox gamers are the best gamers out of PC and PlayStation and all that shit? I was like,
Best gamers based on what games?
I don't know. I didn't read the whole article because I don't have the attention span.
You
But
know what? Who cares?
yeah. Well, I had a friend of mine who was like, "What do you mean? Who plays Overwatch?" He's like, "I don't believe that." I was like, "Listen, I didn't write the article. Don't get all defensive."
Don't shoot the messenger.
Yeah. Apparently, apparently DC has an Overwatch team now. I don't know if y'all watch Overwatch at all, but they're gonna.
No.
But apparently, so it's weird is they have a DC team, but they only play in LA. Like,
Nice. Okay.
apparently, Philly does too. Yeah, I did not know. I didn't know that was a thing that you
I
had.
never played Overwatch, bro. I obviously know that it's super
Yeah.
popular with like PUBG. What's the other one? The other battle royale game.
Something like that, yeah.
Not
Yeah.
PUBG. It is PUBG.
Well, no, well, there's
Overwatch. and
well, there's
another one.
Fortnite,
That's it for it.
And then now, but now fucking Black Ops 4 is like that. Black Ops 4 has a thing like that where you fucking parachute in, you land, and it's a free for all. It's like if you have teams or whatever, but then you get no weapons, and you just gotta collect the weapons as you go and load up and shit. So it's like annoying as fuck because you might land somewhere sometimes and there's nothing. You're like, what am I gonna do with this frying pan?
At one point in time, when I was a kid, like hearing, I can grow up and get a job, a career playing video games.
Yeah.
That could be my life.
You probably told your parents that, and they were like, all right, go fucking back to sleep. And then
I told my parents that, but it was like at one point in time in mind, that'd be dope. That'd be awesome.
Well, yeah, of course it would.
Now I was just like, I don't have, again, I'm fucking lazy.
Yeah.
I don't have like the time frame or the attention span to sit there put in the hours of practice to be that good.
Yeah.
That shit.
I mean,
I don't knock it.
We as parents, I don't have the time either. Maybe you. I thought you were bullshitting. I thought you were just giving me a hard time when I told you that my wife is pregnant and had my son. You're like, get your gaming in now, because you ain't gonna have it. Boy, so like, and there was a smooth span where like 6 months it just collected dust, and then all of a sudden now I'm getting to the point where like he goes to bed like at 8 or 9, and I get like an hour and a half before I get the text message, when you coming to bed, which means turn the fucking shit off now.
All right. I was like, just go to sleep.
I say that, but I get like, I can't go to sleep without you. I can't go to sleep by myself. I'm like, the dog's up there.
Harley likes to come up late.
Yeah, but like, that ain't flying.
I get that.
It used to be hilarious back in the day, because it like, before we had a kid, it'd be like 1 a.m, and I'd still be down here just, playing God knows whatever game I'm playing or whatever, and I could hear the feet coming. I'm like, all right, guys, I gotta go by. I can hear the feet coming down the steps.
It's like your mother. This is what kills me. Let me put it in perspective. I got, for the first week of December, I got all 3 of my games delivered. I bought Spider-Man. I bought the God of War joint. And I got Battlefield 5.
Okay.
I got all 3 of them.
By the way, I need to borrow your PlayStation.
All 3 of them are still in their goddamn package. Haven't even cracked that bitch open. None of them. That's how much time I have right now.
I mean, don't you?
No, I got the Spider-Man for $40.
You still buy disc versions of games?
I do. I didn't buy for the Resident Evil because I wanted like as soon as they could drop. So I got to pre-order.
Yeah, I
just got tired of going to GameStop.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I go to GameStop, but like,
Why do you go to GameStop?
I know. I said I got tired of going to return them, to trade them in for shit, and then like
you get like $2 back.
Yeah.
I don't return things.
So
I don't like. If I buy something,
you don't like people.
It's mine. Well, that is also true. That ain't that the goddamn truth. But I've come to realize, aside from the gaming thing, the friends that I've made now, I'm good. I don't need to make any more.
Yeah. Somehow I slid my way in there.
it's like I made. Okay, 36. I made
Back up, bitch!
Friends.
Jesus Christ! Thank you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
God damn it! You're like, I want y'all to hear me, but I want to be like I'm actually 20 feet away.
DJ Khaled. But it's just like I'm good with the amount of friends that I have.
Yeah. Sometimes you can't fit. I was saying, it sounds so gay. You can't fit any more in there. Yeah. Sometimes, I didn't mean to say that. But like, when you get to a point, and then you probably have a shitload of people in your phone sometimes, and you're like, I haven't talked to these people in forever. Why are they still here?
I don't have a whole lot of friends.
That doesn't surprise me. You seem like you keep it close. Well, it sounds like you seem like you gotta keeps a close circle, and you don't really need to branch out very much. It wasn't an insult. Calm down.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm just.
What?
You have me like that. Anytime you say anything, I feel like it's a damn fucking insult.
How? Why?
That's how you are, Dan.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What I mean? You know what the fuck I'm talking
I don't know what you're talking about.
Goddamn.
I'm a nice person.
Have you ever seen the first Triple X?
No.
Yes.
The one nerd guy, the NSA guy. He's like, have you ever been punched in the face for talking too much? I feel that's you. That's Dan right there. Like Dan in high school would say some shit to like a jock, and jock be like, okay.
Shockingly, no, it never happened.
Really?
It has not. And the problem was, I was always friends with him because I played sports. I played sport. I was good enough to play all the fucking shit before you got to the real season, but never had the grades to fucking play. So like I could do all the sports outside, like recreational. So I always played like with the football with the football team and spring ball, or like did some shit with the basketball team and some shit like that. And there's never it just never translated. So I was always like, oh, it's that little guy that can't actually do shit with us.
Like Rudy. So
yeah. So like but I don't know. I don't know. I usually know, like I usually can tell who I can say some shit to and who I can't. Like I know I can get it. There's a line with Chris, so I just don't go too far. Plus, he's got reach, so if I say shit, I gotta be like 20 feet away.
Yeah, he's got that reach.
Man, I'm not about to hit you. I ain't about to go to jail.
Right.
Especially on camera.
Exactly.
And when this shit goes off, I'm done.
If you lose at work, man, I'm not gonna lose my job.
I'm not gonna hit you, Dan. Wait till I go outside.
Hey, at least I'm not like that guy who you said, Mick, who walked into the locker one day and it was like you and like 3 other black guys. He was like, God, it's real dark in here. At least I'm not that guy.
Somebody said that. How do I not remember that?
No, that wasn't.
Is that somewhere? Oh, was it not at work?
It was with Eugene, and some other people. It happened,
One-Eyed Willie?
It wasn't with us.
Okay.
Eugene was telling us his story.
Oh, okay. I thought they said it too. I was like, God damn, you let that shit slide too?
That's the thing, though. I wouldn't have let it slide.
Okay, I was gonna say.
I wouldn't have let it slide. But,
Yeah. When you told me that, I even was like, ugh.
I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
I had when he said that.
Yeah.
No, I don't think either one of us were here. Eugene was telling us the story.
Woo.
And Eugene, I know Eugene was like, the fuck? So, but yeah, there's at my, I think it was my second tech job.
Biocheck? What's a
Biocheck?
What is that?
In Prague.
Yeah, wow. All right.
Biocheck.
Worldwide. Like Pitbull. Dolly.
So anyway, this guy came in, and it's the same thing. Like, there's certain people who are just socially awkward.
Oh yeah, I remember the story. I think so.
Yeah. No. You say shit, you're unfiltered. And there are people who just don't know what they're saying. They legitimately don't know the bullshit they're saying.
Yeah.
And had it been anybody else, they probably would have gotten the ass beat.
Mm-hmm.
But again, same thing. It was like him and like a group of brothers. He comes in. He's like, "Hey, I'm going out to lunch." We stepped out in the locker room to change and go to lunch. Like, do you know where I can get some good fried chicken?
Jesus Christ!
Like, he didn't ask for chicken. He said fried chicken.
And this shit is still funny. It's like the third time I heard this story.
So
I probably shouldn't laugh. I should feel horrified, not laugh.
No,
but
you can laugh.
It's funny. This shit is funny.
You can laugh, but like, it's one of those moments like we're all in the middle of getting dressed. We all just kind of stopped and looked at him. And if we hadn't known, because he had said some flagrant shit before that, so we weren't surprised. But it was one of those things where like you're getting dressed like,
God damn it, Billy Bob.
I'm trying to get right with the Lord. I'm trying to get right with the Lord, and I'm going to go ahead and not whoop this dude's ass.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But he asked us where he can get some good fried chicken. The other thing he said was, he's like, yeah, I'm starting a summer basketball league. You guys look like you guys can play. Do you want to join my league? I'm just like, not all brothers play ball. Like, the fuck? Like, and I told him, I was like, dude, you need to stay in Montgomery County, because if you say that shit in like PG, DC, anywhere else besides Montgomery County, they're putting hands on you. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay.
Jesus Christ.
Yes. And you could tell that he didn't realize what he was saying. He didn't understand the impact of what he was saying. And this was 15 years ago. But, 10 years ago, whatever it is. But, like, especially now, how things are politically correct.
Yeah.
So, did y'all get any fried chicken?
I didn't get any fried chicken. I'm making a rule not to eat fried chicken anywhere but my house. So.
Are you sloppy when you eat it that way, or just
no?
Man, fuck it. I want some chicken. I'm eating it.
You're fine. I look horrible when I eat chicken.
No,
it's just like there's skins on my face. It crumbles everywhere. Oh, yeah. It's not. Pretty.
It's messy.
Especially if I'm eating like sardies or like a pica or something. Oh, it looks like a mess.
The thing is, being Haitian, when I eat, especially chicken, I polish that shit. There's nothing left. There's like bone left. When I clean it out.
Never mind. God damn it, Dan. You suck that meat dry, don't you? That bone dry, don't you?
You always say some shit.
I couldn't have. I was just like, don't say it. You know what? Fuck it.
Dude, you don't every time.
I can't. You know when Will like if Willie's around, it's even worse because I know Willie gets like not like
Willie gets super.
He's not good for gay chicken.
Yo, but like Willie, be like, God damn it!
He's not good for gay chicken.
Yo, what's bad is it didn't help the fact that when I met y'all, you did that titty flip game, and I was like, I can't like
that was your bullshit.
Yo, and then it just marinated all the way into the back, and I was like, nope. Now it happened. You did it, and then you did it to me. So then it's like, oh. It's on.
It's on.
Like neck bone, sucker. Booker T right there.
Anyway.
That's Booker T.
I didn't say anything. I'm laughing because I know it's true. That's why I'm laughing.
Right. Yeah.
I remember that.
He's your favorite wrestler.
He was. That fucking spinner was a
the shit where he did like, and then a scissor kick to the back of your head. And it was like, who stays bent over that long for no reason to get scissor kicked?
WWE?
Yeah.
Man, wrestling
No, it was WWF, all right? Back then. It was when it was good.
Back then?
Yeah, because then they got sued by the Worldwide Food Federation. Worldwide.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Really?
They got sued. Worldwide Food Network or something. They got sued. That's why they had to change from WWF to WWE. Yes.
How do you lose that?
I think they must have had a patent on it finally, and somebody finally dug deep probably or some shit was like, hey, man. Or one of it expired, or either their patent or something expired. I'm sure somebody leapt on that shit and then was like, all right.
So they patent or they had it reserved the initials WWE
something like that, or
WWF.
copyrighted or something. It ended something like that. You know what I mean?
WWF been around like for 20 plus. At that time, it was
Yeah.
For like a minute.
I know. That's what I'm saying though. But something how they happened because I mean,
crazy.
there would be no reason to change it from World Wrestling Federation for no reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well,
I remember when they changed it.
I remember when they
But
changed
I
it
don't
too.
remember
They
exactly
never
why.
told
They never
anybody.
said
Yeah.
nothing about a lawsuit.
Yeah.
It's like they fucking changed it.
Or something. Well, somebody made them change it though.
I mean, apparently.
Yeah.
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 Wow.
But I remember when I found out wrestling was fake. I always knew something fishy about it.
You didn't want to hear. You never wanted to hear it though. Like you're like,
You
no,
don't
he
wanna
really
hear
got hit in the head with that bat. Okay, with barbed wire. Okay, it really happened.
Yeah. I remember
Those tables are not sawed in half, sawed slightly, so when they fall, when they go through them, they break.
I remember somebody got slammed on, body slammed onto the mat.
Some tacks or some shit.
And somebody went up to the top rope, and then I saw it got on the ground, like kind of like scoot over a little bit. What are you moving for?
You never know. You ever notice like when they leg drop, it always like the crooks of their leg is usually hits it, and their legs always bent up slightly, so it always lands across like the chest. It always supposed to be the throat,
Here's the thing. I knew it was fake when I first started taking like karate lessons.
Oh
in
yeah,
middle school.
and you're like, wait, this guy just didn't fly through the air for no
Here's
reason.
the thing. Like the first time I got hit,
Did you?
and realized you don't just get up after that. Like the first time I got hit, it was like,
Oh
shit.
Well, you're like, damn, that dude just got slapped in the face and then just got up right away, like
Got
nothing
up right
happened.
away, and it came back.
Yeah.
And, gave him what for. But the first time I got hit, I was like, no.
Or how about when they used to pin dudes in the corner and then just like ha, and they'd pull close and they'd pull it, and you're just like, God, this dude's got punched in the face 7 times and ate that shit like his breakfast.
I got punched one time.
I used to wrestle in my house as like a kid, you know, and like my brother and I would throw each other on the couch, and never occasionally, like the cushions got like soft, and I hit the corner of the couch, like my brother, I was like, I'm done.
Like blew out.
Yeah, or like you felt like some shit, or I was like, you're like, man, that guy just suplexed him like nobody's business. You know, that's because he jumped.
Or like, those were good old days.
Oh yeah, or like you remember Rey Mysterio? And like, yeah, that dude just swung around that guy like nothing. Like he just let him put his legs right around his face.
Not quite.
Some of the moves I was like, man, I feel like this shit should really hurt. Like when you get like DDP and a diamond cutter.
Oh yeah,
dude should be fucking dead.
Well, like how about this? How about the stunner? Technically, mostly your shoulder is going straight up through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the other person lands on his knees too. So
True.
Yeah.
Well, the diamond cutter. Well, the guy. Remember in the diamond cutter, the guy would like hold it in here and then run and jump. Yeah. How about the tombstone pile driver?
Yeah.
And if they did it right, technically your head never hit the ground. Their knees hit.
Right.
Yeah.
Shit like it hurt anything.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
But yeah. I mean, if you look at it, I was like, if you look at like the physics of it and just the biology of it, if somebody gets dropped on their head, they are dead.
Yeah.
There's no count for that.
Oh yeah. I powerbombed my brother on my bed one time, and he didn't tuck his head. Oh, it was bad. And the shit was like, oh, my neck.
Yeah.
Thank God he didn't break anything, and I was like, oh God.
Right. You try that shit at home.
Oh yeah.
I remember one time I put my cousin. I know like the figure four and like sharpshooter. Them shits hurt.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Them shits really.
I always loved when the guy, if you somehow you could beat the sharpshooter or the 4-leaf clover if you turned over. Like, it was the figure 4 leg lock. If you rolled over, somehow the pressure ends up on the other guy. I don't remember exactly the physics of it.
Yeah, it's probably, I'm sure.
Like, when you're in that, you probably even thinking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
if you're
just
serious,
did
man.
Yeah, what was the Bret Hart was the one that did like the
Sharpshooter.
sharpshooter.
Yeah.
And, or how about the Lion's Den when you just literally were arching a dude's back that Chris Jericho did? You literally just sat near all the guy's shoulders almost.
I was like, that's all spine. That's
Yeah,
all,
or the crippler crossface when you like wrap the one guy's leg up and just go across the face and pull straight back up. It's like, yeah, this is how people die. If you were like doing that, like actually,
all right, good old days. Hell in the
or
cell.
or the old school Hulk Hogan, the almost asleep, like the one arm, the two, and then the third. This bitch just doesn't die.
That's not how it works.
They set Kane on fire.
Kane.
They said Kane on fire, didn't they?
Yeah,
It's probably fake fire, though.
it was. Well, that's like they made his face look mangled, and it's really not at all.
Oh, yeah, he had a mask.
I think
It's not. His face is like totally fine.
He's a normal dude, but
And he's not even brothers with the Undertaker. What is this bullshit?
Are they really brothers? That was just a story.
That was the story.
That was
Yeah.
the story.
They're not fucking related.
I don't know.
How is the Undertaker now?
105. Almost like balding. I think they finally cut his hair. He went for that long time with that like long.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think, and then it was like it was doing that shit where that shit. Remember that shit, that video you shared? And I was like, his wig is split. Oh, see, this is why you need social media just to follow Mick. Sometimes when this dude, I think like you and I sometimes would just comment like the taggy shit in each other. It was this dude. I'm gonna say in his 50s, and it looked like that hair was like locked up almost too.
Right.
Like it almost looked like it was dreadlocked, but somehow it was like flipped forward and like to the front of it. And he's like running on the treadmill, and his hair's just like kicking up, and it's splitting apart.
Like it's because he's on the treadmill and he's gradually increasing the speed.
He put that shit to max for no
like,
reason.
And the higher it went, the more his hair went all over the place. I was crying because it got to the point where all you saw was this.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just like, if you know you're gonna get on a treadmill, there's that bouncing action.
Put a hat on her.
Put a hat on.
That's some shit,
Take
yeah.
your shit off. Like, ain't nobody trying to be cute at the gym. Just
Well, no.
handle business
They're
and go
called
home.
Instagram models. They are. It's called Instagram models.
But
I let my shit go.
yeah, it's my boy.
I was gonna say your Instagram profile or your hair.
No, my hair.
I feel like in 2 years I'm gonna be like that.
Wait, does balding run in your family?
Oh yeah. I looked at my mom's dad, and my dad's dad. I'm fucked.
Did you
embrace
ask
it,
them when
man.
they start balding?
I have a picture of my grandfather when he was like he had just got back from somewhere. Actually, no. I've seen videos when I was. What was it? I was 3 at Christmas videos, and so my mom was like 20 something, and my grandparents were like 40 or 50, and that man has no hair. He had the 7 strands going straight back, but like the rest around the side, he had that, but it wasn't long, but it was like short. But he had like the 8 hairs like top he's holding on to for some reason for years. Oh Jesus Christ! Like he would run, and like the little whiskers would just be still like floating in the air.
Give you, never gonna let you down.
Like I think he just let them go within the last 10, 15 years. But like there was a long ass time he kept them shits. Like we'd go to the beach and he'd always be my grandpa always doing
He's
this.
holding out for a hero.
I need a hero.
There was another video somebody posted. I posted it. I don't think I posted it, but it was this guy. He was on the train, and he was taking a video of a guy who had like the same thing. Hair was all gone. He had but like 4 or 5 strands left, but he slicked that shit back. But the problem was it was so thin that it looked like his hair was just floating above his head. So he had like 4 strands just floating above his head.
Yeah.
And like it was the commentary. My dude was like, "Oh shit, dude needs to let that shit go.
Let it go.
Yeah, just
let it go.
Just, like it looked like his shit was floating.
Yeah.
I was like, at that point, buzz your shit
go,
where
man.
at, call it a day.
Like, just let that shit go, man.
Yeah. So my homeboy, like childhood friend of mine, same thing. Like he started balding in high school.
Poor guy.
But like it was like right in the middle of his shit too. So he let his hair grow out for a hot minute just to kind of let it go together. But when he got a haircut, everything else was like the same, and then the middle was just like hella faded.
Yeah.
So I think college, he was just like, "Who am I kidding?" You know, shaved his old. I was like, "Your dad was bald."
Yeah. I mean, like I already know.
Was coming.
I already know. So like,
Right.
I know I'm gonna do it. My brother though, shockingly, who's 30, like You seen? I think you've maybe seen pictures of my. I showed you a picture of my brother before. By the way, he had a beard,
taller
big red
than you,
beard.
right?
Yeah, well, everybody's taller than me. Okay. God damn.
You only got one brother, right?
I have 2 stepbrothers and 1 blood brother. Yes.
I think I only met your brother one time.
Yeah, I don't think he met Mr. Rose. Yeah, and he has like a full red beard, and God bless him. Unfortunately, this man accidentally got a new set of clippers and put it on 7mm and thought it was a 3.
Cut all that shit off.
I already got 1 ring in, and it was like, whoa. And then he like buzzed it down, and it was like, he told his fiance, I was like, I think I'm just gonna keep the like short, and she was like, you just need to shave it. This man, whoo, but because he lost like 30 pounds of weight though, he almost looks like he's back in high school. But this man's hair is worse than mine. Like back here, like it's like his M is his. Like it's starting way back here, and then I know I've got a spot starting back here. That's why I'm just waiting. I usually try to keep my hair short in this because you can't tell as much. But his is like already starting, and he always had thick hair, and I always had like a lot of thin hair. But he always and it's starting. I was like, oh, you're gonna be bald, bro. You're gonna be bald before me. And he's like 3 years younger than me. One ask, did you see Incredibles 2?
I have not seen it yet, but I'm dying to see it.
So I saw it on I saw it on the thing that Melvin always gives me shit for. Remember on my drive, like you remember like when we used to work together, I'd be like, oh, like remember that one time I saw Revenant 3 weeks before it came out somehow? You were like, like for no reason.
Cheating bastard.
Yo, you were like, damn, this movie isn't even in theaters yet. I was like,
you
it isn't.
That scene? It's like we're seeing it Friday. What are you going?
I was like, what do you mean it's not out yet? Like I completely forgot it hadn't been out yet. It's like, whoops. like when I said it. So like, I saw it on that.
He saw that AB fight last year.
Yeah. Yeah, so I saw it was pretty good. It was good. I didn't realize it was a 14-year gap between that and the first one. I thought the first one came out like 8 years ago.
Which one?
In Incredibles 1. The first one? It came out 2004.
Shit.
Yeah. I did not realize it was a 14-year gap. And they got, I think, almost all the same 4 people to play. Yeah. The original people.
Where's my super suit?
Also, I don't think anybody ever knows that, like, the guy... Did you ever remember the show Coach? Mm-hmm. That's the guy that plays the dad.
Nelson.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, the guy, did you ever see Turner and Hooch? Mm-hmm. Same guy, the guy that ended up shooting, the guy that shot Hooch at the end.
Really?
Yeah, the guy who's the crook the whole time, he's like the police chief, that ends up being a crook. That guy, yeah. I never would have known until I was like, oh shit. Way to keep your job going. Way to like keep finding work even. Yeah.
Stay being relevant.
Yeah, I mean,
he's been in
he was in a TV show called Parenthood. It was on ABC a while ago. He was in something
Craig
called...
T. Nelson was also in The Devil's Advocate.
He was?
What? What? When? When did he was in the Devil? Who?
He played that billionaire or millionaire or whatever.
Oh.
The guy who murdered his wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. It's been so long since that was the first. Yo, that girl. That was the girl. When I saw Keanu Reeves' wife in the movie in that movie.
Charlize Theron.
Okay, not his wife. The girl he cheats on his wife with. Then.
Okay, I don't know. Sure.
She played
Nielsen.
Yes, she played in Gladiator. She was the girl in Gladiator.
Yeah.
So she was
the girl Russell Crowe was supposed to marry, but then he ended up marrying somebody else. And then her brother, her brother was the one that like became Caesar.
Right.
Oh, so she was Commodus's.
Yes, Commodus's sister. She was the one that Yo, when I saw her naked. I lit my eye. I was like, yeah! I was like a kid on Christmas.
It's probably the only time that Charlize Theron
got outshined.
Only time.
Yo.
Like, Connie Nielsen was I was like, she was bad. I know. The devil's
she was fine. Even
director's edition.
Director's cut, sir. Even the chick I can't remember her name. She was in ER. The black chick who played like the secretary. She was fine too. Yeah, she was fine. And I saw her. I was like, yo.
They all got naked.
Yo, yes. Okay.
Naked.
Awesome.
Bucket naked.
Yeah. Naked.
Wasn't she? So in Devil's Advocate, she was like. Was she like Devil's daughter or some shit?
Yeah, she played the assistant. She was and then when he shot himself, spoiler alert, I did that shit the other day talking to Ellen. I was like, motherfucker, this shit came out 10 years ago. If you haven't seen it, that's something about like Split. He's like, if you haven't seen this, when he shot himself, because then she dies. Because remember the devil's like, Al Pacino goes like, oh, it's crazy, and he like burns her to death.
Yeah, it's probably the only time she took second fiddle to anybody.
Yeah.
Yo,
you know what is I got mad when she plays in a bunch of shit you wouldn't.
Like Game of Thrones.
She played
I have not.
Wonder Woman's mother.
Who?
Played Wonder Woman's mother.
Connie Nielsen.
She was in
Wonder Woman. She was in Wonder Woman.
Oh shit.
Queen. She was the queen.
She was a
Yeah,
queen.
that picture right there.
Yes.
I have not seen the movie yet. I'm just going by the headdress.
What?
I haven't seen Wonder Woman yet.
What?
I have not seen Wonder Woman.
I heard you. I was just hoping that
okay.
I heard you. I was hoping.
Queen.
I was gonna say Amidala, but that's Star Wars.
God damn it.
What'd you say?
I was gonna say Amidala, but that's Star Wars.
You start blending.
I haven't seen
movies
Star Wars
together.
either. Any of them.
Wait, none of even the original.
Any of them.
I love how you spoke perfectly into the mic.
I was
just to enunciate. No, I have not
haven't
seen the original.
any of the Star Wars. I tried watching. I tried watching them. They were just boring to me.
The first three or the second the second
The
trio?
originals that came out.
Okay.
Like
Granted,
Okay.
you have to watch the originals when you were that age. Like,
Yeah,
you
I tried to
can't watch it
I tried to
now.
make my wife watch it before we went and saw The Last Jedi.
Right.
She was like, she gave no fucks about the first Star Wars essentially when I watched it, and then when I took her to go see The Last Jedi, spoiler alert, Harrison Ford dies.
Right.
She was like, "Why is he dying? He can't die." I was like, "Bitch, you didn't even watch the trio. You have nothing invested in it. What do you
You're
care?"
not emotionally invested. Yeah,
Yes.
I watched the Star Wars.
You
when
don't care?
not when they first came out because I was
When before they remastered it and
before they
everything looks
remastered
weird.
it, and so I watched it. I was like, it was big shit then because
Yeah.
you're a kid and you
I
can
tried to
watch
watch
it.
it when I was a kid too,
Really?
and it was just like
Yo, this is
That's when Chris had good knees and was playing basketball. He wasn't trying to worry about playing this shit right now. Watching this shit.
Yeah. Stop shouting. I wish he was like right here. I just stop it. No, it was just like it didn't
Basketball
grab
play,
me.
crack the smoke. You know, you got shit to do.
So that is how I lost. I was waiting smoking crack.
It's one of those shows,
That's a Dave
one of those
Chappelle skit,
movies where you have to watch it as a kid.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. Like, have you ever?
I mean, you saw you almost saw Linda Hamilton, not Linda Hamilton, whatever shit, naked. God damn it. Carrie Fisher, that's the one. Linda Hamilton was fucking Terminator. My bad.
Yeah.
Sci-fi movies that got crossed off.
Get your white women together.
I've seen too many white women naked. Sorry.
God damn.
Yeah, sorry.
Get your white women lined up.
Okay, fine. Have you
together,
seen?
man.
Okay, we'll go. Have you seen any of the John Wick movies?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't wait for the third one to come out.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Do you think it's a little ridiculous? Okay. Besides the whole movie's the whole first two were kind of ridiculous. Do you think about it? And I thought they were amazing though. Kinda.
got a
One man
bulletproof
murks
suit
everybody. No, he got shot. He did get hurt. Remember, he had to get stitched up.
I don't see what the problem is.
He did. Oh, the second one, I think he did get like bulletproof woven in.
Yeah.
Sorry, weaving.
It's like, that's not how
But
it works.
yeah, I don't know. But in the third one, he's like riding a horse down the middle of Chicago somehow or something. They said they filmed that shit. I was like, the only place.
Arnold Schwarzenegger did in True Lies. I don't see the problem.
And I thought it was ridiculous. Then
You
okay,
fucking crazy. True Lies was dope.
I like True Lies. It's still ridiculous that he was riding a horse.
I think that's his best movie.
You think True Lies? You think not Predator? Not the first Predator?
The first Predator.
Nah, I still like True Lies better.
Really?
Bill Duke made Predator for me.
Bill.
Anytime.
One of the best actors of a generation.
You say you make all that noise. I gut you like. What do you say? I gut you like a fish or something.
Yeah,
shit?
yo, that shit.
That shit was hilarious.
That shit. I say that shit sometimes when people at work, and I don't think they pick up because they're all like 25. They'll say some shit, and I'm like, anytime. Like,
Long tall Sally. She built for speed. She got everything.
yo,
Uncle Bob needs. Yo, baby. I want to have me some fun. Like,
yo.
I don't even know if that was in the script.
No,
I
but
think that
yo,
was
they were just like, just let it roll, let it roll. They were like, just gotta go. Yo, when they said,
You
yo,
just like, what page is he on?
yo, I still say that shit to somebody. I said that shit to somebody at work one day when I worked with y'all. That line that the dude Shane West, but the one white dude, who got shot in the chest.
Yeah.
But he's the one who got hit by the tree and lived. It was like somehow I think he lived or he died at the end. But he was like, I was going. Remember he said that shit. He was like, I was going down on a chick. And I was like, man, you got a big pussy. Man, she's like, why'd you say it twice? He goes, I didn't.
It starts laughing.
Yo, and the guy, but he waits till he walks away.
Right.
He doesn't say shit, and also he's like, it's like, God damn, Billy.
Yeah.
And the guy's name was Billy. Remember that shit? That's the most badass I think you ever could do before you die.
Mm-hmm.
You know you about to die, and you just stand there, take a fucking
All right.
machete, and just
I was like,
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 yo, come get it, big boy.
I'll save you for last. You look like you on some new shit.
Yo, but then all you hear is ah, and then Predator rips his whole head and spine off his body. I was like, all right, he
peels his shit back.
Yeah, muffin cap back blue. Like,
the original Predator. And did you even see the new one?
I have not seen it yet,
one,
but I heard that's who directed it though. The guy who got hit in the chest. Yeah,
he's the one who directed The Predator. But you can't make any more Predators because like the mystery around it is gone.
Yeah.
You know, the first one is like you didn't know what it was.
The second one kind of was. The second one wasn't. I mean,
Wait, is that the one with
Danny Glover?
Danny motherfucking.
Yo, is it bad? Is it bad in that movie? I always want to see him do that shit when he shoots because that shit he did in Lethal Weapon. Was it that weird like neck
weird
shit
neck
where he
shit.
shot?
Yeah.
But like, yeah. But I thought they said one of them was supposed to be. Oh my god, there was a slow day. There was a slow day at work, like a super slow day, and I got somehow sucked into the depths of YouTube, where it was like,
understand.
But it was like, did you know that the Prometheus, Alien, and Predator movies are all in the same world? And it was like, and Aliens are all the same, like somehow linked.
Yeah, I've read it.
And I went, and it was like a 30-minute, like, I got sucked into it, and I was like, I could see. Part of me is like, I could see that. You know what I mean? But
They
it was
showed it in the second one, Predator 2.
yeah, but I'm saying but it was like something made this does this, and it was a timeline.
Oh,
It was like a fucking timeline that was built in all of it. Like someone had way more time than I've ever got in my life to put all of the shit together. And I was like, because it was like, this guy had this gun that was made in this, and blah 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 blah. I was like, all right.
I love those shits, man. That's why I on fucking YouTube, and it's like 4 hours later.
Like,
in
it's
this
like,
hellhole YouTube, and
it's like, you know
come
what?
across
And your
shit
wife's like,
that.
why haven't you done any dishes yet? Sorry, baby. I got
you
sucked
be
in.
killing it on the John though.
Yo.
Like
Oh my God.
Before smartphones,
Yes.
let me read the back
Yeah.
of the shampoo bottle.
Yeah.
Now I'm just like,
Yo,
why am I listening to the pig's whistle?
Yo, there was a clip I meant to.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Not a
sorry.
clip. What?
Sorry.
Good.
Wait, can pigs really whistle? Are you
No,
serious?
no.
I don't think
Okay.
so.
I'm just asking.
Yo,
I'm just
you're like, stop. Wait, I need to know this though.
Because you for real, I'm like,
He's gonna pull this shit watch right
You know,
now.
like, what do you like? You done finished, and you just.
Oh, sorry. I was watching one, and it was I was not watching. I was scrolling through Facebook or some shit, and I found a meme. Oh my god, it was perfect. It was like on your smartphone, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And it was like no, it was original nothing. It was like 10 minutes or something, and it was like something in a magazine, 15 minutes. Something in a smartphone, 45 minutes.
Right.
Smartphone and a charger, I'm here all day. It was like it was like, and then in front of it was like. It was like the legs were asleep, and like the picture was like, and your legs are dead. That's the worst. Have you ever gotten up and it'll be grab? You get up and you taking a shit, and you've been there so long, you get up, you're like, oh shit, I got to bed. My feet are
Locked up,
asleep.
yeah.
My feet are
Yeah,
asleep.
I had to lay down. I had to lay on the ground because here's the scenario. This was like 2 months ago. 2 months ago, we had that little bit of snow at the end of December. So I'm sitting there like I was trying to make a meme of like when
You're trying to make a meme?
Yeah, trying to make a meme. So it had you don't watch Game of Thrones, but you watch Game of Thrones. Mm-hmm. So it's in Hard Home. In Hard Home, when the hell's it?
I don't remember the exact episode, but if you describe, I'll probably figure it out. I've watched all of them. I didn't have to do it like you did, who watched everything. When they were like in season 7, and you're like, and they're just airing season 8, like, all right, I'm catching up, I'll be there soon,
Right.
and we've all watched it. Like I came in season 4, so I had a lot. You came in like season 7 or season 6, and like they're pushing out season 7 now. You're like, I'm catching it.
They were about to
Yeah.
they were about to start this
8.
past season.
The last season.
The last season.
Every
And
episode's
my
a
boy was
movie.
like, you got to watch Game of
I remember
Thrones.
telling them that
Yeah.
they
And I
caught it in,
killed-
like 3 months.
Yeah, not even like a month maybe. I killed it. Like I was like,
Yeah.
did I eat today? But
Right,
anyway,
go ahead.
so I'm sitting there. I'm trying to make a meme. I'm trying to find like when he brings his hand up and trying to make a little GIF or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so I end up watching the entire goddamn episode of Hard Home, which is like an hour.
So you can find out the one
So I
spot.
find out the one scene. I was like, I'm trying to find like that one scene, like 2 or 3 minutes, or whatever it is, and now I can't find it. That's it. Hard Home, Game of Thrones, and it's like 45 minutes, 47 minutes.
Jesus.
So I watched the entire thing while I'm sitting on John, and so I'm like, all right, cool. I finally got it, made the clip or whatever, and then it took me like another 10 minutes to make the GIF. So I get up, I'm like, no, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, it's bad. I've had one. I've almost had both legs, but the one you're like, oh god, and then you limp.
Yeah.
There's like a limp all of a sudden.
Right.
See, Chicago's the news.
Noobs. What do you got? Like a massage chair in there? You just sit. You just relax.
No, you realize that you fucked up, and then you about to you get shit together first before you get up.
Right.
Then you don't have those.
Okay, so that though, but
Let home often see this shit because she now be fucking around on the toilet, and I'm in trouble. Anyway,
you ever do some shit where you take a shit, but you gotta take the leg out of your pants? You're like, all right, I gotta get this extra room. You ever do that shit?
We've had this discussion.
I didn't know if you had this discussion. I got an argument with my brother's fiance, and then my brother was like, yeah, I've done it. Like, she was like, why would you have to take your leg out? I was like, trust me. There are times and you're like, I just need the extra room.
If I'm at home,
yeah.
obviously.
Well, you don't do it at work. I'm not. Right. What kind of asshole does it at work? Takes his leg out of his pants at work and just back in his shoe with one leg and just.
Dude, the first time I was in LA, when I went to the restroom in LA.
No.
First time I've ever been in LA years ago. I get off the airport.
Get off the airport?
Or get out of the airplane. I'm going to the bathroom in the airport. So
I didn't know airports.
Flying in SoCal. So I go to mind you, the airport urinals are like there's like 20 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I go to one, 5 from the wall, whatever.
Okay.
And go to pee because I've been holding it. I don't like going to the restroom on the airplane. So all I hear is like running, like the pitter patter of running. And so this cat, I look behind me, and this cat, he already has his pants down. Like all I see is legs. So he already has a shirt covering his junk. Like. He has his legs
at the urinal or the...
No, it's a dude.
Oh, no, I said at the urinal or the...
he has his pants running toward the urinal.
Jesus Christ.
So, apparently he's sunburned as well. So his legs are red.
Ooh.
So, pants down, running, and he parks his shit right next to me. And when he gets to the urinal, apparently he was holding it for a long time. Just, oh! And so... First time in California, I was like, babe, get back in the car. Get back there.
We out. We out.
I can't deal with this right now.
Shit.
Oh.
Hey, man, sometimes, hey, those be the breaks, man.
I'm telling you, some people just don't understand etiquette when it comes to the restaurant.
Well, also, it's just that was... What the hell?
I don't know.
What the hell did you do to your phone?
No, man, the little voice on the Galaxy Watch just talking for some
reason.
Oh,
you got the Samsung. You got the Samsung Galaxy Watch.
I got the S3.
Yeah, same. Yeah. I left Fitbit and then I went to. Apparently, Ellen went to iWatch.
Oh, you got Apple Watch already?
He does. I don't know. Oh. Yeah, but though, when I was talking about this, she was like, "This is ridiculous." And then I was like, "Yo, Matt, do you leave the door open?" She's like, "No, the fuck, he does not leave the door open." He's like, "I was like, why not? It's just y'all two there." He's like, "I don't need to see." I was like, "You're gonna eventually one day,
right?
Like it's gonna happen. Especially if y'all get married, y'all gonna go to the bathroom with the door open.
It's gonna happen."
It's at first, it's like.
That's how you know you've been in a relationship too long or married when like you.
Especially,
I've been in the shower and my shower is a glass shower. Mm-hmm. Okay, I can see you. Mm-hmm. Like and then it's just like come in, sits down. I'm like, there's a guest bathroom right.
Why you gotta be with this shit right here?
Yeah. I don't need to see you.
Right.
But like, funny is that my wife, she still kind of like doesn't want. She still wants her privacy.
That's good for her. Right. That's great.
Me, I'm like, if she want to talk to me, I'm like, you can come in.
Yeah.
Like,
I leave the door. I leave the door open. I just.
I'll close the door.
I don't. I'm a savage. I just leave it open.
Shit. No, you just a nasty motherfucker.
I'm a savage. If I gotta suffer, you gonna suffer.
Shit. You need the ventilation. That's what that is.
You gotta just spray the poopery. You be all right.
God damn.
The poopery, man.
Yeah.
We have a dog. He doesn't. Yeah. He'll bust in like SWAT.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't care.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say, you remember when we I don't want to say his name, but we used to work. Some dude had a laptop in the shitter.
It's okay.
He was watching. No, but he was like watching. He was like watching the soccer.
Oh yeah, Poppy.
I don't want to. I'm not trying to say. He was up there. You see his feet just like moving. He was like watching a soccer match.
That shit.
Why are you covering your face?
All I remember is just like his pants by his ankle, his feet off the ground. I was no good because all I heard was go. It's like, bro, you ain't got no headphones on.
Yeah, at least you do look like
no headphones on. Like,
oh man,
I remember seen that shit, and I came back out, and I think I told you all about it.
Mm-hmm.
You did.
I came back out. I was like, "Son,
Yo.
you ain't gonna believe what I just
Yo.
said."
So I didn't mean to steal your story, but when you told me, I just was like, I was there. I can imagine it.
No
That shit.
good after
Yeah.
that. I was like, I've never seen somebody who was so into soccer where you can just go watch that shit and watch it on your laptop
In the shitter, public shitter.
at work
At work.
with no headphones.
No headphones.
He needed everybody to know they scored.
Shit, I completely forgot about that.
Football's no joke.
Football. Only assholes call it soccer.
Wow.
Whatever.
My man went in hard body. And I think it was like, because I know, Basil and English,
Oh my god.
like they were big about
Jesus, I'm glad you said sweet basil, because you saw his 10-year challenge. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
It looked like two different people.
Yo, this is why, Chris, once again, you need social media. Follow the people you know. That's it. Just the 10 people you used to work with. Basil didn't even Basil looks like before he took whatever to get big. All right, like Basil looks like pre-Captain America before he became before.
So he's not big no more?
No. This was his 10-year challenge. Was like the 10-year challenge is when you post some picture 10 years ago, legit. Yo, and it was like,
now.
yo,
What you
that
look like now. The thing is, what makes Basil's, you know how like when they're showing a movie,
Sweet basil.
they have an actor playing the current version, and they have a younger actor playing the younger version.
yeah.
But they look nothing alike.
Yeah.
That's what his 10-year challenge looks like. It doesn't even look like Basil.
For real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like Basil's like the youngest child in his family.
Like before they gave him the super serum.
Right.
That was a big motherfucker.
But he's
He's like, oh, just chest and just be out.
yeah. Basil is like
There you go. That's disregard the giant mark in the middle of my phone.
Right. It's Steve Rogers and Captain
Yeah.
America. Right.
Yo, Basil. I know Basil.
Hashtag on your left.
I know Basil didn't listen to this, but that should be hilarious. It literally looks like before he put the. He's like, I want to go fight the war, and then Basil came out. What's the hell? He went in speaking not nice and soft. This came out. What's the hell?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
So how do you feel? What the hell? that's not your line.
Yeah.
That's not your line.
What the
like,
hell?
like my brother tried to show mine. I was like, bro, that's like not even a picture I would post. Like, come on.
None of my shit is legit. I ain't showing y'all shit. So.
No, I mean,
Even if I was.
Yo, I told Chris I found a picture of him. He's like, wait, where'd you find this picture? I was like, bro.
Dude, I'm not on Facebook. I had Instagram for like 2 minutes, and I thought I deleted it, but fucking Detective Dan over here found it.
It's still, apparently it's still active. Shit says following. Apparently I'm still following you.
I got
You-
I got
that's-
to delete that shit. So.
Yo, my cousin doesn't use his anymore. I have a cousin, and it literally says the people are following him. He said like 9 posts. Last time he posted 2011. The person that followed all the people in his family, he follows nobody. And he's not posted since 2011. And the picture is blank. It's not. It's just not even, at least yours is a thing of somebody. I think of you, and then you're maybe the one of you and holding your daughter when she's born. That's about it.
Yeah, I'm going to delete that.
He's like, "I'm gonna find this shit now. How dare you find me?
I just knew that shit was coming.
God damn it, Bobby."
oh man, that's good stuff though.
So you said you just downloaded which Resident Evil though? You're gonna download? You haven't yet.
I downloaded the.
How far? So you started. That's why you were late though, right?
Yeah, it was.
Well, no, but I'm saying, how, like, is it as good as the original though?
It's better.
Before I let y'all.
Really?
Yeah,
It's better.
It's better. Is it even scary? Because I remember that shit was like
Yes,
the
it's
scariest
fucking
game I
scary.
played when I was little.
It is
That's
scary.
that's the thing though. Like, I mean, he let me borrow. Was it 7?
7. You didn't even finish 7?
No.
You scared shitless? You get scared?
7 was kind of scary.
Here's the thing. Like, whenever I get a chance to play video games,
Mm-hmm.
it's always by myself, and it's always like,
You want me to hold you?
I mean, if you're available.
I mean, I just
Free.
that's fine. I'm always free.
Right.
Oh my god.
No, but so like when he let me
Yeah.
play it, it was always like there's nobody around.
Yeah.
It's dark as shit,
Uh-huh.
and the game is no joke. And,
Yeah.
and like the game takes like it's completely in the dark.
Yes.
Like your character's walking around. I'm sitting there like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm not.
Oh,
I'm not
this
like
shit is
that.
even worse because like when you're in the police department in this one, so in 7 you're in the dark, but you can still see the area.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But in this one, you can't see shit, but with your flashlight is on.
Okay.
So the atmosphere is like way like turned up.
So,
it's fucking.
There's a
it's
game.
pretty
There was a game. Oh fuck.
It sets the atmosphere very well.
Okay. There was a game.
I'm turning on every goddamn.
There was a game. It was a free download I got for having like a gold membership. You have an Xbox?
PS4.
Oh fuck, never mind. It might not have it on there. I was about to say, but there's a game like that.
Do you
though.
have Xbox One?
That's what that is. Yes. It's
I can't really tell. I just see the games. I can't.
It's
tell.
underneath the cable box.
Oh, okay. I don't have Xbox One, so I don't know what it looks like. I have
Yeah.
the last one I have is 360.
Yeah, it's okay. My bad then. So, but there's a game. Seriously, like it's not called Get Out or something like that. But literally, it's like it's the premise of it. When I see it, I feel like people are like, why? Like it's a guy apparently he's supposed to go do an interview at a insane asylum. Why, when you like the game starts out automated and you're driving up to the place. You get to the gate, ain't no guard there. But
I'm like, you know what? Maybe next time. I'll
yeah.
phone it.
You're like, this is how every black guy dies in the movie.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
like, so, but like, you get out and
Yeah.
you walk to the fucking booth and there's nobody there. So you go fucking through the security booth and then through up to the house. The fucking door locked. Be the first time, I'm not going in. But the game makes you go around and like, oh look, there's an open window. I just need to climb the scaffolding to get in.
who breaks into an insane asylum?
So, but the only thing you have on you is a fucking camera. You get no weapons when you go in, and literally you have to try to get out, essentially like escape. But like it ends up so the part, yeah, I think you may have heard this. But the part,
Outlast, is it?
yes, that's what it is. Outlast. That's what it is. You literally,
That shit is fucking
yo.
scary.
So like literally, there's a part. Something comes down the hall. You have to hide in a locker before it fucking sees you, and so you get in the locker, and it fucking comes in. I only got like 20 minutes of the game, and I was playing this in the daylight down here in the dark. I was like, all right, I can't do this shit anymore.
No.
But like literally, so the part, Mick, you have to go in the basement. You have to try to escape. You have to go into the because you walk in and you're going through this one room when you start, and fucking people are like impaled for no fucking reason. And they're like, fuck me, but you can't get out the way you came in for some reason.
Of course.
Yeah. So of course you go down the steps, and all you have is the night vision on your goddamn camera, and you got to turn it off otherwise because there's something walking around there, and it can see. Only thing it sees is the light. So like you have to turn your fucking light off before it sees it. So then you're also pitch black until you turn it back on.
Yeah, I heard this shit is fucking scary.
Yeah.
I haven't played it.
Yeah, that shit.
I haven't even watched other motherfuckers play on YouTube.
Yo.
It's called Outlast.
Yeah. You go.
Best believe I'm not gonna buy it. I'm just curious.
You should
should
definitely,
YouTube it.
definitely YouTube that shit.
Outlast.
Yeah.
Yes, Outlast. Yeah, I'm glad you said that because I was like, what the fuck is it? And I was like, it's Get Out or Outlast, something like that. But like, literally, all you have is a fucking recorder. Hey, I'm not even dumb enough to go in. You know what? If the door's locked, they don't want me here.
Have you played Silent Hill?
I never did. I
original Silent
I
Hill?
always wanted to.
Played
Like,
one of them.
yeah, but like I never played Resident Evil 1. I played most of 2, but then I just never like, and it was like that was the game like back in high school where you played this shit in the dark, and if something moved, like what the fuck, like yo.
I played Silent Hill, and the problem with Silent Hill, the game was by itself was scary. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Like the guy's a reporter,
Yeah,
so he has.
he's an idiot.
Yeah, so he has like a flashlight,
Yeah.
but he runs into a cop. She gets like murked, and so he picks up her Glock. Glocks ain't got, depending on what variation you have 15 rounds,
Yeah.
whatever. And he's a reporter, so he's not like a
Yeah.
crack shot. So, and it's the same thing. You can only see as far as your flashlight will go. This was on the original PlayStation.
Yeah.
And then my dad, for whatever reason, refused to fix the light in our basement, so it kept flickering.
Oh, my kitchen light's like that right now. One of my kitchen lights has got those like the fucking what are those lights are like 6 feet long, whatever they're fucking
It's-
called. Condensant lights or
I could only play it
Sure. That's what I'm calling.
fluorescent lights.
like 5 minutes at
Yeah.
a time, and then I had to stop. and because like if you strap me up to an EKG, my heart rate was
It's like all of a sudden you hear the back.
no, it's sitting there like I'm trying to play this game, and he's like click click click. Nope, pause.
I'm out of bullets. I'm done.
Nope. Broad daylight.
Yo.
Middle of the summer. I'm like, nope.
So Dan, you gotta get both of y'all actually get Resident Evil 2. Shit.
Really?
You said it's on Xbox though?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to check it out then. I'm glad they. You know. Hey Mick, we'll play it together. That way there's somebody there. That way if we both
Oh
get
my
scared, I'm
God.
like, hold me. Yo, I was playing that and I'm like, and I like watching scary movies. And I'm like, I'm a grown ass man. I ain't gonna be scared. 10 minutes later, all right, I'm gonna turn some lights on.
Nah.
It's funny is I could watch a scary movie, but
Yes.
I can't play it.
I can't
You know
play
why?
it.
You know why? It's because like when you're playing shit, you get into it. You ever played a game so much like a shooting game?
Yeah.
When they lean around corners, you do this shit
Yeah.
on yourself. You're
Yeah.
like you're trying to lean.
Right.
Like you're.
I used to do that.
Yo, you just like if you're playing like I know if you played one of the fucking boxing games where you see when they throw a kick, you're like you're flinching.
I can't.
You just get into
I
it.
can't play them. I can't watch somebody else fight with somebody else, like who's not a fighter.
That's why
because I'm sitting there like
That's why.
I'm slipping punches like I'm
Aren't
in the
even
ring.
being covered.
Yeah, like I'm shit.
That's why I tagged you in that one video. I was like, Mick, why are you taking it so serious with the VR shit?
You're not right. Like I am not ready for VR.
Yo,
I know I'm not.
Mick breaks everything in his house.
I am not ready for VR. If I ever get caught up in VR, I'll take that shit off. I've knocked out everybody. I punched out a window. There's a hole in my wall.
I got like a VR headset. I got like a Daydream, like a Google Daydream.
I had the whatchamacallit that came out for the 8, and I don't think I ever even wore it. It was whatever the shit you put your phone in. The Oculus, whatever.
Yeah.
I had it, and like when they were on the roller coaster, I never was like, oh! I just didn't feel real enough to me.
I mean, I guess depending on what you're watching, it might make you feel that way.
Maybe.
But,
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
that shit has me rolling when I see people do that shit.
How much is Resident Evil 2?
How much is it?
Yeah.
I mean, like the regular edition is like $60 brand new. Yeah, I'm sure they'll drop in a couple months.
Is there? They don't have a season pass on that shit, do they?
No, everything's
thank God.
Everything's like free so far.
Thank.
Like all the any DLC I think they have is like it's supposed to be free. You can unlock it as you play it.
This is what I wanted to add. So did you watch The Punisher at all? Okay, I know you. You didn't watch any of them?
I tried Daredevil. I couldn't get into it.
No, it's not there. It's okay.
That's what turned me off from all that Netflix Marvel.
Okay,
shit.
well,
Really?
okay.
Yeah.
So I told my stepfather this, and it made me so mad. I said, "Okay, watch season 2 of Daredevil. You don't really need to watch season 1 in my mind. If you're just watching for the Punisher, just watch season 2 first because he gets
of Daredevil or Punisher?
Daredevil.
Okay.
Daredevil, because that's when he gets introduced. Okay, so, Chris, just give it a chance because Daredevil turns the whole fucking thing around in my mind. And then, so this asshole watched just season 1 of Punisher. And I was like, I didn't understand the first thing when he's shooting the people from across. I was like, Jesus, that's why, because you didn't watch the fucking end of the first. So he watched all of season 1 of Punisher, went to watch season 2 of Daredevil, and now he's about to watch season 2 of Punisher. And he loved it already, though.
Right.
But, okay, so there was a scene in season 2, spoiler, where the fucking little girl shoots somebody with a Desert Eagle, and that shit, she shoots in one shot.
She's handling that shit.
It was two-handed, but like she didn't brace herself at all. You know, goddamn well.
Yeah.
And I've never shot a firearm, but I've seen people shoot those before, and it's like, like the whole thing moves.
Yeah.
She took the gun from a guy that was like 6 feet bigger than she did that shit where she breaks the wrist kind of thing away.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, come on, man. But like, and then the fact that she shot it and the gun did not go like
no
this.
recoil whatsoever. And that's the thing though.
I was like, I bet you Mick was like, this is such bullshit.
No, I mean, when it comes to like firearm scenes, I'm already irritated because they never get that shit accurately.
Unless you're John Wick, apparently, who trains that shit. Apparently.
Well, yeah, but they had the one
I was
scene.
like, what are you doing?
I had stress with that.
Oh, you're fine. You stretch. I thought you were like my dog.
Do you ever watch NCIS?
You refer the original?
Any of them.
Well, there's like
Any
3
of
of
them?
them.
The original with the Gibbs.
Yes. Okay. Then yes.
Mark
I never really watched L.A. with LL Cool J and shit.
I didn't watch it either.
Or the Nolans one, whichever.
Nah,
one.
don't watch any of them.
You
Bullshit.
said it all.
No,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna have to go shortly. But,
Yeah, no, it's fine. This will be the last thing. We'll wrap it up.
Okay.
All right.
But anyway, NCIS.
Yeah.
They are notorious for getting firearms incorrectly. Like you'll hear them cock the hammer back, but then in the next scene, he's holding up the firearm and the hammer's up.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like,
That's
okay, if you're gonna go through the
they
sound
said
effect,
commercial break. That's why. And go to commercial.
It's like, all right, this gun's not working. Let's give you a new one. We forgot that we completely cocked the hammer, but whatever. But if you get into firearms and you know how the firearms work and you've done enough shooting, you know about ranges, things of that nature, recoil.
Yeah.
Whenever you see a firearm scene that's done incorrectly, you're just kind of like, like it's like fighting with me. Whenever I see fight scenes in movies and somebody takes a roundhouse kick to the face and then like they
any Chuck Norris or any
right.
Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
Take a kick to the face and just brush it off and get back. I'm just like, you've never been hit before. I've seen what happens when people get punched. People have been dropped with a jab, a full thick ass leg to the face. You're getting murked.
Did you ever see Who Am I? The Jackie Chan.
Right
Yo,
that's my
yo,
shit.
when there's the one dude, he's just like ha 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 ha, and you're just like eats that like
It's like
that ain't real. At least that one. What was that one part where him and Jackie Chan kicked the shit out of each other for like 6 minutes in the shins? It was like,
Oh yeah.
it was like none of them break.
Yeah, that's that one guy.
That's not how it works.
But
I know you're talking about.
yeah, that shit. Who am I? All right, I know you gotta get out of here. I appreciate y'all coming in though.
Thank you for having us, sir.
Mick, Chris,
No problem.
sorry that we had two other
Missing-
people that fall out, and at least one of them might be my house.
Boo.
Boo. And that one's super flake.
Well, I mean,
But-
we might have to
Hey,
Hit
so
up Willie's for his
yeah,
home
yeah.
warming.
We'll buy him booze next time, maybe.
There you go.
But maybe we'll do this. Maybe just like a monthly thing, maybe. Just get everybody together.
I'm down.
Fucking chill, hang out,
I'm down with that.
drink,
down.
and make fun of Elwin.
Do you want to have? I mean, we can talk about this as we go along. Do you want to have some sort of like a list of topics that way?
Yeah. This was just like getting everybody together, cause
Right.
just talking shit. Because we can do it. Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, that way we have something for everybody. Because
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know too much about fantasy because even when I did it,
Well, that's
this
why.
year-
That's why I just asked. Well, I
Right.
mean, that would be more of like that'd be the winners, which would be Willie and I, and not Elwin. But
Right,
but
you're right. You're right.
but appreciate you guys coming.
Thank you for having us. sir.
Hopefully this recorded right. Otherwise, this is just two guys talking for three people, guys talking for no reason. Two guys and a god apparently.
Oh, I'm good with
I only
that.
said two guys apparently.
Said what? Motherfucker, what you
I called you. I said you were a god. Calm down, bitch. All right, calm. Got all sensitive. Like, what'd you call me?
So
I told you,
sensitive.
man, everything you say, I'm thinking it's like a joke. So I don't know. It's just-
I complimented you and you got mad. All right.
So angry.
Jesus. I know you're militant. I almost asked you to brought your stick with you to beat the shit out of somebody.
Force of habit, man.
All right. But this has been Who Knows Best. Don't text and drive, and we're out.